Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation, and welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys JV Basketball on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call tonight. I am joined by Julia Habman as the OSN technical engineer, and Jackson Jenner is the OSN cameraman tonight. Doing color commentary with me for the varsity game will be Jamie Sycon, and that's when we'll hook in with 102.7 WMOM. The Whitehall Vikings boys are in town tonight. It's a JV varsity boys doubleheader. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious, tasty House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, which is made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And a shout out as well to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They are the exclusive sponsor of the starting lineups. And here are your starting lineups. First for the Whitehall Vikings, coached by Marcello Conklin, starting at the guards. And they got four players starting as guards. Number 1, Isaiah Lewis. He's a sophomore. Number 2, Alex Winchesky. He is a sophomore. Number 3, Pierce Westerland, a sophomore. And the fourth guard is number 4, Rex Pumford. He is a freshman. Starting at forward, number 5, Javon Hilliard. He is a sophomore. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Noah Lehman, assisted by Sam Lightning LeDuc and Ben Lehman. Starting at the guards, number 2, Chase Anderson, a sophomore. Also number 3, Ethan Sweet, a sophomore. The third guard, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr., a freshman. And the fourth guard, Ludington starting 4 guards, just as Whitehall is, number 23, Landon Rubianis. He is a sophomore. Starting at forward tonight for the Orioles, number 42, JT Keith. He is a sophomore. Ludington girls JV, Ludington girls varsity, both defeating the Whitehall Vikings last night here at Hawley Gym. Now the Whitehall boys in town tonight. Whitehall will be in their black jerseys. They have red lettering, which is trimmed in black, and white numerals trimmed in red. Pretty cool looking jersey. Got red, white, and predominantly black in the jersey. For Ludington, white jerseys, orange lettering, and orange numerals trimmed in black. If you're out there tuned in right now, plenty of time to make it here for JV basketball, and of course the varsity game to follow. That should tip right around 7 p.m. OSN and 102.7 WMOM proud to be bringing you the coverage tonight here from Hawley Gymnasium. Big West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. Varsity game tonight. Whitehall currently 7-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. They're 12-2 on the season. Their only losses coming to a couple of Division I powerhouses, Grand Blanc and Hudsonville. Okay, here we go. JV basketball. Ludington controls the tip. Anderson will give it now to Sweet. Sweet into the corner. Himes Jr. and we'll have a foul right off the bat. It's going to be called on Whitehall's number 5, Javon Hilliard.
Whitehall number 5, Javon Hilliard. His first team.
Now, Ludington there taking the ball out. They throw it, and it hits the back of the backboard, goes out of bounds, so it'll be Whitehall basketball. Last night we had, there's a steal by JT Keith. Keith down the lane, shot up and no good. Rebound to Sweet. Sweet will give it now. Anderson down the lane, up and no good. And retrieving it for Whitehall, number 1, Isaiah Lewis. Now with the ball, number 4, Rex Pumford will have a traveling violation on Whitehall. Our public address announcer tonight, Michael Jaskula. Been doing a fantastic job. This is his rookie year, and he's got a lot of enthusiasm, brings a lot of energy, and really gets the crowd involved. Doing a fantastic job this year. Last night we had Coach Chris Anderson's son, Nate Anderson. He was the public address announcer. And he does a really nice job as well. I know the main public address announcer this year has been Michael Jaskula. All right, 7:22 to go in this opening quarter. No score. Boys JV basketball, Ludington and Whitehall. There's a drive by Whitehall's Isaiah Lewis. Pierce Westerland with it now. Westerland will give the ball up to Rex Pumford. Pumford swings it now to Lewis. Lewis guarded there by Himes Jr. Now we're going to have a foul called on Ludington's Kyle Himes Jr. 6:59 left in the opening quarter. No score. This Friday, last day of January 2025. Rex Pumford with the ball. Pumford will give it up now to Alex Winchesky. Winchesky to Pierce Westerland. Westerland hounded there by J.T. Keith. He'll give it up now to Isaiah Lewis. Lewis loses it, gets the ball back. Now to Pumford. Pumford down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, still alive. J.T. Keith has it for the Orioles. He'll give it up now to Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Anderson, and taking the shot for Ludington there was Landon Rubianis. The shot is no good, and here comes the Whitehall Vikings. Baseline jumper up and no good. Rebound up and no good by Hilliard. Ball chased down there. Alex Winchesky trying to get his paws on it. Unable to do so. Out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. 6:09 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Kyle Himes Jr. with it. He wears jersey number 21. Himes gets the ball across midcourt. He's going to take it right down the lane, up and no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Pierce Westerland. Westerland gives the ball now to Rex Pumford. Pumford. Long shot up and in. A three-pointer for Alex Winchesky. Whitehall 3, Ludington nothing. 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Inbounding the ball for Ludington is Sweet. It ends up in the hands of J.T. Keith. Keith down the lane, shot up, no good. Here comes Whitehall. Pumford with it. He'll get it ahead, shot up and good. Give the basket to number 2, Alex Winchesky. He's got all 5 of Whitehall's points. 5:26 left in the opening quarter. Whitehall 5, Ludington nothing. Boys JV basketball action. Kyle Himes Jr. with it down the lane. He'll dish it now. Sweet for 3. Off the mark. Rebound J.T. Keith. Keith up and in. J.T. Keith with Ludington's first points of the game. Orioles trail 5-2. Isaiah Lewis, he'll give the ball up now to Westerland. His shot, no good. He overlaid it. Ball fought for. Keith had it. Ends up in the hands of Rex Pumford. Now here comes a shot up. No good by Winchesky. J.T. Keith has it for Ludington. 4:48 to go, opening quarter. Whitehall 5, Ludington 2. Nice drive there by Himes. He's fouled. His shot was no good, but he draws the foul, and he will shoot 2.
Fouls on Whitehall, number 5.
Foul called on the Vikings, Javon Hilliard.
To the line for Ludington, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr.
First free throw is up and good.
Free throw is good. Subbing in for Ludington, number 5, Keldon Moser.
Into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Keldon Moser. He is a sophomore. Only 3 freshmen on this team: Asher Forfinski, Finn Flannery, Kyle Himes Jr. Second free throw up and no good there by Himes Jr. And here comes Whitehall. Whitehall 5, Ludington 3. 3-point attempt no good by the Vikings. A long rebound to Alex Winchesky. Comes a shot up, no good there by Rex Pumford. And Sweet has it for the Orioles. He'll give it up now to Chase Anderson. Anderson to Moser. Moser to Ethan Sweet. He'll give it up now to Kyle Himes Jr. Himes Jr. in the lane. He's going to get called for the travel. No, actually, it's going to be a foul.
Fouls on Whitehall, number 4, Rex Pumford.
Foul called on the Vikings, Rex Pumford. 4:11 to go in the opening quarter. Whitehall 5, Ludington 3. JT Keith with it now to Himes Jr. He'll hit Sweet to Moser, back to Himes Jr. Himes in the lane, shot up and no good, but he draws the foul and he's going to shoot 2. Hey folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Himes Jr.'s first free throw was good. Second attempt is up and also good. 4:02 to go, opening quarter. Ludington 5, Whitehall 5. Chase Anderson just about had himself a steal there. Long three-pointer put up there by Winchesky for Whitehall, no good. Rebound to the Orioles, but Moser throws the ball, and it's picked off, and here comes Whitehall. Three-point attempt, good. Pierce Westerland with the 3. Whitehall 8, Ludington 5. 3:34 to go in the opening quarter. Three-point attempt for Sweet. Good! Ethan Sweet. Nothing but net. And Ludington has tied Whitehall up at 8 apiece. 3:16 to go in this third quarter. Now we have a traveling violation, I believe, on Whitehall. Into the Oriole lineup. Returning, number 23, Landon Rubianis. Chase Anderson with the ball. Anderson will give it now to Ethan Sweet. Sweet on the dribble drive. Now to Chase Anderson. Anderson, entry pass there to JT Keith. Keith over to Sweet. His three-pointer off the mark. Rebound fought for. Keith has it. Keith to the hoop. Up, no good. Rebound fought for. Moser. His shot no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. Some good hard work there on the offensive glass by the Ludington Orioles. Foul called on the Vikings, Alex Winchesky. At the free throw line for the Orioles, number 5, Keldon Moser. First free throw is no good. Second attempt, up and no good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 35. That's Elijah Roberge, who's checked into the game. He is a sophomore. With the ball, Clayton Betts. He's also checked in. Shot put up there, no good by Whitehall's Isaiah Lewis. And here come the Orioles. 2:23 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 8, Whitehall 8. JT Keith in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound to Isaiah Lewis. In a hurry, he'll give the ball now to Alex Winchesky. His shot blocked right there by Ethan Sweet. Into the Oriole lineup. Seeing his first action of the night, number 32, Brune Fuller, a sophomore. Also returning to the lineup, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. Chase Anderson and Keldon Moser both will get a breather. Roberge with it. Now to Winchesky. They'll swing it over to Clayton Betts. Betts, Roberge. Three-pointer up and good by Alex Winchesky. Whitehall 11, Ludington 8. Pass a little too far right there, intended for JT Keith. Hey, Oriole Nation, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. Meanwhile, back here at Hawley Gym, Alex Winchesky has scored for Whitehall, and that gives the Vikings a 13-8 lead with 1:23 left in this opening quarter. Lewis brings the ball up for the Vikings. He'll give it now to Clayton Betts. Betts on the drive. He'll dish now. Three-point attempt up and no good there by Isaiah Lewis. Rebound up and in, however, by Alex Winchesky. He's having a huge first quarter. 12 points for Winchesky. Whitehall up 15-8. JT Keith with the ball. Keith will dish it now. Rubianis. His shot up and in. Landon Rubianis with the basket. Orioles down by 5, 15-10. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Finn Flannery comes into the Oriole lineup. He wears jersey number 24. He is a freshman. 31 seconds to go, opening quarter. Orioles with they trail by 5 points, 15-10. Three-point attempt. Boy, Whitehall not shy at all, shooting the three. Another three. This one for Pierce Westerland. That's 4 three-pointers in this first quarter for the Vikings. 2 by Winchesky and 2 by Westerland. 18-10. Whitehall with an 8-point lead. Rubianis on the drive. He'll dish it back now to Chase Anderson. Himes for 3. No good. And there's the buzzer. And at the end of 1, boys JV basketball from Hawley Gym. Your score, the Whitehall Vikings 18, Ludington Orioles 10. We'll be back after these messages. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington trails by 8 at the end of 1, 18-10. Boys JV basketball action. We want to get the word out, folks. We have a programming change for next week. We will not actually be here at Hawley on I got it right here. Oh, yeah, the 3rd. We won't be here on the 3rd, Monday, February 3rd. The OSN and 102.7 WMOM will not be covering that game. However, we will be at Fremont on Tuesday, February 4th. And that's a huge girls game, the Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers. Ludington currently second in the conference, Fremont first. Back to action here. There'll be a lot more on that tonight during the broadcast, but the Orioles get a basket from Keldon Moser. They cut into that Whitehall lead. Ludington now trails 18-12. 7:18 to go in this opening half. There's a steal by JT Keith. Keith has Himes. He'll get Himes the ball. Shot up and good. Kyle Himes Jr. with the basket, give the assist to JT Keith. And just like that, the Orioles, there's a steal by Himes Jr. Himes to the hoop, up and no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. Whitehall 18, Ludington 14, 6:58. Good first minute of the second quarter for the Ludington Orioles. On a 4-0 run right now. Kyle Himes Jr. going to the free throw line. So again, our next broadcast after tonight's boys varsity game will be on Tuesday, February 4th. And it will come from Fremont. Girls basketball will be girls JV and girls varsity basketball. JV game will be live streamed on the OSN, and the varsity, the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. That's Tuesday, February 4th at Fremont. Girls JV and girls varsity basketball. No broadcast on Monday, February 3rd here at Hawley for boys JV and boys varsity basketball. Himes Jr. gets one of two free throws. Whitehall 18, Ludington 15. 6:50 to go in the second quarter. There's a drive and a basket for Fremont's Clayton Betts. Whitehall 20, Ludington 15. Himes Jr. with the ball. Down the lane. A lot of contact there, and here comes Whitehall. Contact both ways, and now there's a basket by Whitehall's number 35, Elijah Roberge. Three-point attempt for Sweet, up and no good. Rebound Whitehall. Ludington trails 22-15. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Alex Winchesky with the ball. He'll give it now to Andrew Zuniga, who's checked into the game. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Himes Jr., Moser, Keith, Anderson, and Sweet. Clayton Betts with it. He'll give it now to Winchesky. Nice move by Winchesky. Shot up and in. Winchesky, 14 points in this first half. Ludington trails 24-15. Just like that, Whitehall has a 9-point lead. Sweet with it. He'll give it now to Himes Jr. Himes on the dribble drive loses the ball, and here comes Whitehall's that's Andrew Zuniga. Three-point attempt. Winchesky, no good, but he draws the foul, and he's going to shoot three. 5:25 left in the opening half. Whitehall 24, Ludington 15.
Shooting three at the line for Whitehall, number 2, Alex Winchesky.
First free throw is up and good. Second attempt by Winchesky is good. Third free throw. Up and good. 3 free throws for Alex Winchesky. Whitehall with 5:20 to go in this opening half. They lead. Oh, beautiful pass there from Anderson. Shot no good by Moser, however. Whitehall leads 27-15. 5:10 to go in the second quarter. Winchesky. Excuse me, that's Pierce Westerland. Now Keith fouls Whitehall's number 2, Alex Winchesky. 4:57 left in the second quarter. Ludington trails 27-15. The Orioles were down 18-10 at the end of 1. First free throw is up and in by Winchesky. Second attempt is good. Whitehall 29, Ludington 15. The Vikings on a pretty impressive run right now. 19 first half points for Alex Winchesky. Here's a steal by the Vikings and taking it to the hoop. And now we're going to have a jump ball possession arrow to the Ludington Orioles. Winchesky got in the paint right there, and some good defense by the Orioles. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Whitehall. 4:40 left in the opening half. Ludington trails the Whitehall Vikings 29-15. Hey, Oriole Nation, The team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. Ludington basketball, 4:35 to go in the second quarter. The Orioles trail 29-15. Good job by JT Keith to save that ball before it went out of bounds. Rubianis, nice pass from Rubianis to JT Keith, who gets the basket. Whitehall 29, Ludington 17. With the ball for the Vikings, number 2, Alex Winchesky. He'll give it back now. Three-pointer up and no good by Westerland. Out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. Landon Rubianis will bring the ball up for the Orioles. Rubianis swings it now to Anderson, over to Himes Jr. 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Himes Jr. with the ball. Moser, they'll swing it now to Rubianis. Rubianis guarded there by Westerland. He'll give it cross-court passer to Himes Jr. Baseline jumper up and off the mark. And now a foul called on Whitehall's number 3, Pierce Westerland. 3:31 left in this opening half. Orioles trail by 12 points, 29-17. Ball will be triggered in by Chase Anderson. He just beats the 5 count. He gets it to JT Keith. He'll swing it now to Landon Rubianis, over to Himes Jr. Baseline drive by Anderson. His pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch there by Whitehall's Pierce Westerland. Chase Anderson triggers the ball in to JT Keith. Keith give and go to Himes. Himes, now he'll dish it to Anderson. His shot up, no good. On the three-point attempt, out of bounds. It will be Whitehall basketball. Into the Whitehall lineup, returning number 1, Isaiah Lewis, and number 13, Colin Ottinger. And coming back into the Oriole lineup, you have number 3, Ethan Sweet. Three-point attempt, Winchesky, no good. Winchesky rebound, shot up and no good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. He's been lethal at the free throw line in this first half. Whitehall leads 29-17, 2:54 to go in the second quarter. Winchesky with 19 first half points. Free throw is up, and that's the first miss he's had tonight. Kyle Himes Jr. will report into the Oriole lineup and replace Keldon Moser. Second attempt up and good by Winchesky. There's a drive by Himes Jr. Sweet drive there, gets the underhand scoop shot. Your score with 2:42 to go in the opening half. The Whitehall Vikings 30, the Ludington Orioles 19. Lewis on the drive. He'll give it back now to Westerland. Westerland in the lane, shot up and good. Nice move there by Pierce Westerland. Whitehall 32, Ludington 19. Himes Jr. with the ball. He'll dish it now to Chase Anderson. Anderson over to Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Rubianis, ball deflected. Himes Jr. with it now. Kyle Himes Jr. in the lane, dishes it. That's Ethan Sweet, Himes Jr. near baseline. He'll cross-court pass now to Chase Anderson. His shot no good. Rebound JT Keith. Keith shot no good. Rebound Keith shot up no good. Rebound to the Vikings, Pierce Westerland. He'll get it ahead to Winchesky. Alex Winchesky. Westerland. Westerland to Winchesky. His three-pointer no good. Rebound to the Orioles. Landon Rubianis ahead to Keith. Up and in. JT Keith. Whitehall 32, Ludington 21. 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Shot no good there by Westerland. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Ludington Orioles. Finn Flannery will check into the Oriole lineup. Heading to the bench and getting a breather, number 2, Chase Anderson. Whitehall get the ball in, and they're going to have, boy, a lot of contact there both ways. That ball was thrown in, and it was nobody had eyes on it or got it for 2-3 seconds right there. Whitehall there with a basket by number 13, Colin Ottinger. Now, Ludington comes back down to 3 for Kyle Himes Jr. Nothing but net there. Whitehall back with it. Shot up no good by Isaiah Lewis, and here come the Orioles. Right now the Orioles trail by 10, 34-24. Himes Jr. shot up and good. Kyle Himes Jr. and the Orioles got a run going right now. Timeout on the floor. 39 seconds to go in this. Oh, no. Belay my last. There's actually no timeout. There's going to be a technical foul called on the Orioles' Kyle Himes Jr. And shooting the technicals for Whitehall will be number 2, Alex Winchesky. First technical shot is no good. Whitehall 34, Ludington 26. 39 seconds left in this first half. Second technical shot is up and no good. Winchesky had been hitting every free throw that he was attempting. He's missed 3 of his last 4 attempts. Still a huge first half for him with 20 points. Whitehall basketball off the technical. Winchesky will give the ball up to Isaiah Lewis. 8-point Viking lead. 3-point attempt, Winchesky, no good. Rebound to the Orioles, Landon Rubianis. 21 seconds left in the opening half. Rubianis, he'll give it up now to Finn Flannery. Over to Chase Anderson. 12 seconds left. Now a foul called on Whitehall. They've got some fouls to give. That's only the third team foul, and there's 11 seconds left. In the interesting strategy by the Vikings with an 8-point lead and 11 seconds to go in this opening half. Timeout on the floor, and we want to tell you about Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC services located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC. Shout out to McCoy Landis. He says, let's go Orioles. Also, Robbie Ann Hathaway. And she says, I see a Jason Hathaway in the crowd. Hey, all right, yeah. Jason Hathaway, general manager out there at Jimmy John's. She says, let's go Orioles. Also, Barbara Ann Himes Haywood. I see you, Bam. Tammy Crispo, let's go O's. Barbara Haywood. Yep, she said, let's go Orioles. And also, of course, Rochelle and Ella Higgins, the #1 fans of the Ludington Orioles, watching and listening from Carlisle, Arkansas. Ludington with a shot there, no good, and there's the buzzer. And at the half, boys JV basketball action from Hawley Gymnasium. Your score, the Whitehall Vikings 34, the Ludington Orioles 26. We're going to step aside now for about 3 minutes. When we come back, we'll have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way right here on the OSN. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We're at the half, boys JV basketball action. The Whitehall Vikings 34, the Ludington Orioles 26. A big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington and Whitehall both scored 16 points in that second quarter after the Orioles were outscored 18-10 in the first 8 minutes of play. Individual scoring in the first half for the Whitehall Vikings: 8 points for Pierce Westerland, 2 for Clayton Betts, 2 for Colin Ottinger, 2 for Elijah Roberge, and a huge first half for Alex Winchesky with 20 points. For the Ludington Orioles, 2 for Keldon Moser, 3 for Ethan Sweet, 2 for Landon Rubianis, 6 for JT Keith, and all the rest of their points coming from Kyle Himes Jr. He had 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 points in the first half for Kyle Himes Jr. Again, a programming note change, Oriole Nation. Take note, write it down. I'll make the adjustment tonight as well on the Oriole Sports Network page with all of our future broadcasts coming up. We will not be broadcasting on Monday, February 3rd from Hawley Gym for the boys JV and boys varsity game against Traverse City West. Coming in talking with Coach Thad Shank, who also happens to be the OSN executive director and producer. He said, I'm fine with it, Scoop, if talk with Julia and with also with Nick and with Jackson, which I've done. Hopefully I can get Evan McKinley to do some color commentary with me on Tuesday, but we will be broadcasting Tuesday, February 4th from Fremont in a huge girls West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. The Ludington Orioles currently second in the WMC Lakes against the Fremont Packers, currently leading the WMC Lakes. That'll be girls JV and girls varsity basketball coming your way on Tuesday, February 4th from Fremont. We'll have Nick Wysong as our technical engineer that night, Jackson Jenner doing the camera work, and maybe Evan McKinley. Maybe, just maybe, I can get him to do color commentary. If I got to go solo, it's not, I've done it before. It's not the worst thing in life. Also next week, a huge week of Oriole basketball continues. Thursday, February 6th, will be at Manistee for girls JV and girls varsity basketball. And then on Friday, February 7th, right back here at Hawley Gym, boys JV and boys varsity basketball as the Manistee Mariners are in town. So, again, take note of that change. No broadcast on Monday, February 3rd. Be given updates on that. I'll probably come as a fan and maybe take that one in here at Hawley. And then on Tuesday, February 4th, girls JV and girls varsity basketball from Fremont in a huge WMC Lakes Division matchup. More love for some more of our great sponsors, beginning with Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and visit us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to visit a chiropractor to relieve that pain, go see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, right next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. We're going to step aside here, and when we return, more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show right here on the OSN.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Julia Havman. as our OSN technical engineer and our cameraman tonight, Jackson Jenner, as we like to call him, Jackson G. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you're out there right now and you're trying to get the JV game on 102.7 FM, it ain't going to happen. What we do for the JV game is we live stream it on the Oriole Sports Network, which you can get on YouTube, you can get on your phone, you can get it on your computer, but you will not get Oriole basketball until we start doing the varsity game on 102.7 WMOM. When the varsity pregame show starts, that's when we connect with 102.7 WMOM, and we will bring you the broadcast of the varsity game. It'll be on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. That's the varsity game. So just the JV game, it's the way we've always done it. The JV game is on the Oriole Sports Network. Did I explain that well enough, Julia? Julia gave me the thumbs up. She's my technical engineer, and she does a tremendous job. She is the most valuable player, the MVP of the OSN. Okay, we're ready to start basketball here in the second half. Boys JV basketball. Whitehall up by 8 points, 34-26. Whitehall with the basketball. Now we're going to have a foul right off the bat, called on Kyle Himes Jr. Boy, 4 seconds into the second half, and he's whistled for a quick foul right there. Ball will be triggered in by Whitehall's number 1, Isaiah Lewis. He'll get it in now to Rex Pumford. He loses it. Himes Jr. with it now. Some fancy dribbling there by Himes Jr. He'll ditch the ball now. Actually, his pass was deflected, but he was fouled. Foul called on Pumford. Varsity game tonight, the league leading Whitehall Vikings in town. They are 7-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes, 12-2 overall in the season. There's a shot by Himes Jr. Good! A three-pointer as Kyle Himes Jr. tickles the twines from three-point land. Ludington now down 34-29. Got quite a battle going on here, although Alex Winchesky, he cooled off. There's a steal by Himes Jr. Up and in. Himes Jr. now with 18 points in this game, and Ludington has been sparked. They're only down by 3 points. As I was mentioning, Winchesky had 20 points in the first half, but Ludington cooled him off late in that second quarter. And Himes Jr. now is heating it up for Ludington. He's got 18 points. We have 7:08 to go in this third quarter. Little turnaround in the lane, up and no good. It was Pierce Westerland, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Ludington, number 2.
Foul called on Chase Anderson.
His first.
Whitehall 34, Ludington 31. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. First free throw is up and in by Pierce Westerland. Second attempt, also good. 5-point lead for Whitehall, 36-31. Here comes Anderson. He'll dish it now to Rubianis. His shot up and good. Nice move there by Landon Rubianis. Gets the basket. Whitehall 36, Ludington 33. There's a foul called on Himes Jr. there. The shot was put up by Rex Pumford.
Fouls on Ludington, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr., his 4th.
That's his 4th foul. We got a whole lot of ball to be played here in the second half. 6:46 left, and Kyle Himes Jr. with 4 fouls. At the line for Whitehall, number 4, Rex Pumford. First free throw is up and no good. Finn Flannery will come into the Oriole lineup and replace Kyle Himes Jr. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Sweet, Moser, Anderson, Flannery, and Rubianis. Second free throw, no good. Here come the Orioles. Chase Anderson with it. Anderson, he'll get it now to Sweet. Sweet's pass is deflected out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. .6:35 left in the third quarter. Ball inbounded to Chase Anderson. Anderson will give it now to Ethan Sweet. Sweet over to Rubianis. Be a lot of energy here tonight at Hawley Gym. The O-Funk is in the house. There's a nice drive by Anderson. Shot no good. Anderson gets the rebound off his miss, and now they'll get the ball into Flannery. His shot's good, but it's not going to count. He was fouled before the shot. Now, Julia, if you weren't here technical engineering tonight and you were not working out to Bigby Coffee, would you be with the O-Funk? She would be. This shows you what an awesome team player she is. Shot put up there by Rubianis, no good. And here come the Whitehall Vikings. Ball thrown away, and it will be Ludington basketball. .6:02 left in the third quarter. Whitehall 36, Ludington 33. Hey, we got some Viking Nation tuned in. That's great to hear. And that's Renee Ann says, let's go Vikes. Hey, happy to have some folks who are Whitehall fans tuning in to the OSN. Viking Nation, welcome. All right, Whitehall with the ball right now. There's about a 15-footer up and in for Whitehall's Pierce Westerland. Whitehall 38, Ludington 33. 5:27 to go in this third quarter. Chase Anderson will trigger the ball in for Ludington. Nice entry pass. Rubianis, he gets the basket. Landon Rubianis. Ludington down by 3, 38-35. Whitehall in the lead. 5:15 to go. Third quarter. There's a drive and a basket for Whitehall's Rex Pumford. Keldon Moser with the ball. He'll give it now to Finn Flannery. Flannery, nice entry pass to Moser. His shot no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Whitehall basketball. He got too far underneath the hoop there. His shot went up, hit the bottom of the backboard. Brune Fuller reports into the Oriole lineup. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Whitehall 40, Ludington 35. Whitehall was up 34-26 at the half. They led 18-10 at the end of the first quarter. Baseline runner there. Winchesky, no, he'll not take the shot. He'll kick it back to Pumford. Pumford, Westerland, long three-pointer, and he drains it. Pierce Westerland. Whitehall now back out to an 8-point lead, 43-35. Moser with it now. He'll give it up to Sweet. Sweet, Fuller, Rubianis. Rubianis on the drive. He'll give it now to Brune Fuller. Fuller's pass picked off there by Rex Pumford. Westerland now. Westerland, Lewis, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound to... Let's see, that was Westerland. His shot no good, and the Orioles have it. Sweet with it. Sweet, nice pass to Fuller, up and in. Beautiful pass there by Ethan Sweet to Brune Fuller. Fuller gets the basket. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:57 left in the third quarter. Whitehall 43, Ludington 37. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And we want to tell you about Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Also, a big shout out to Mike Benedict and Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting in West Michigan since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Mike Benedict can be reached at 231-613-4111. 3:57 left in the third quarter. Whitehall 43, Ludington 37. Whitehall with the basketball. Alex Winchesky with it. Had a huge first half with 20 points. And there's another three. You know who's having a big second half is Pierce Westerland, as he now has 18 points in the ball game. Whitehall leading 46-37. And it will be Ludington basketball. On the court for the Orioles right now, Ethan Sweet, Chase Anderson, Landon Rubianis, Brune Fuller, and Keldon Moser. Moser gets the ball and the basket. Whitehall 46, Ludington 39. 3:22, three-pointer, no good that time by Westerland. Rebound, however, to Whitehall. They'll get it back to Westerland. He'll take another three, up, no good. Rebound to Ethan Sweet. Sweet will get the ball ahead. Chase Anderson, Ludington's got numbers. Fuller with it, up and in. Brune Fuller with the basket. The assist goes to Chase Anderson. Whitehall 46, Ludington 41. Pumford on the drive. He gets the basket for Whitehall. Rex Pumford. Whitehall 48, Ludington 41. Chase Anderson, three-pointer, Sweet, up and good! Ethan Sweet with the three. Ludington now down by the score of 48-44. Baseline drive, shot up, no good there by Winchesky. Rebound to Ethan Sweet. Sweet, he'll dish it now in the corner. Rubianis for three, no good. Rebound, fought for, coming away with it. Whitehall's Alex Winchesky. He'll give the ball up now to Rex Pumford. Pumford, they'll swing it into the corner to Westerland. Baseline drive, up and in. Westerland continues having a big third quarter. He's got 20 points in the game now. Timeout on the floor. Whitehall 50, Ludington 44. And again, we're going to stay right here. Actually, we're going to step aside. Whitehall 50, Ludington 44. You're watching and listening to the OSN. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back. Ludington does a full court pass right there. Oh, the shot no good. Rebound, however, to Moser. Now Rubianis fighting for it. He'll give it to Chase Anderson. He'll drive baseline. Anderson to Moser. Up and in. Keldon Moser with the basket. Assist to Chase Anderson. Ludington within 4 right now with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. Whitehall 50, Ludington 46. Boys JV basketball wide open. Underneath getting the basket for Whitehall. Number 35, Elijah Roberge. Whitehall 52, Ludington 46, 1:28 left in the third quarter. It's been a really good JV basketball game, exciting, competitive. And with Ludington, they're missing Kyle Himes Jr. right now because he has 4 fouls. There's a shot up and in by Landon Rubianis. He's got 8 in the game. Orioles down by 4, 52-48. 1:08 left in the third quarter with the ball for Whitehall, Clayton Betts. There's a steal. Rubianis Shot up and good! The steal in the basket for Landon Rubianis. 10 points for Rubianis. Ludington within 2. Whitehall 52, Ludington 50. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot put up no good there by Pumford. Rubianis with it. He'll get it ahead now to Sweet. Chase Anderson. Chase Anderson now to Rubianis. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Rubianis on the dribble drive. Shot blocked right there by Pumford. And here comes the Whitehall Vikings. Betts will get it now over to Isaiah Lewis. Lewis at the free throw line. He'll give it to Westerland. His shot up and no good. Rebound fought for. Chase Anderson has it for the Orioles. Some nice dribbling by Chase Anderson. And he'll take it in and good! Oh, wow! Chase Anderson with some fancy dribbling there. And he gets the basket coast to coast like jelly and toast. Chase Anderson, baseline jumper up by Whitehall's number 3. That was Pierce Westerland, no good, and we're at the end of 3. We got a barn burner going here at Hawley Gym. Boys JV basketball, your score, the Ludington Orioles 52, the Whitehall Vikings 52. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome to the fourth quarter of boys JV basketball here at Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings tied up at 52 apiece. A huge third quarter for the Ludington Orioles. They outscored Whitehall 26-18. We begin play here in the fourth quarter. Whitehall with the basketball. Pierce Westerland with it. He'll give it up now to Alex Winchesky. I'll tell you what, the Orioles have done a number on Winchesky. He had 20 points in the first half, and they've really stoned him here in the second half. There's a basket by Whitehall's Elijah Roberge. Whitehall 54, Ludington 52. 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter. With the ball, Chase Anderson now. He'll give it to Finn Flannery, now to Kyle Himes Jr. Himes Jr. playing with 4 fouls. Himes Jr. at the free throw line, and now he'll take the shot. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Whitehall 54, Ludington 52, 7:15 to go in the ball game. At the line, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. Orioles trailed at the half by 8. They made that up there in the third quarter. First free throw up, no good there by Himes Jr. Second attempt from the charity stripe. Up and no good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 11. And that's Clayton Betts. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be last touched by the Ludington Orioles. 7:07 left in this game. It's been a very competitive, exciting boys JV basketball game. Whitehall will get the ball in. Roberge with it. Roberge gives it up now to Winchesky. Winchesky shot up and no good. Follow up. Up and in by Javon Hilliard. His first points of the game. Whitehall now with a 4-point lead, 56-52. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with the Ludington Orioles. Ludington, again, I was alluding to, they've done a really nice job on Alex Winchesky. He had 20 points in the first half. He has not scored in the second half. However, Pierce Westerland has had a big second half. He's also at 20 for the game. For Ludington, leading the way, Kyle Himes Jr. with 18, and Landon Rubianis has 10 right now. Ludington on the attack. Flannery to Brune Fuller. Fuller will give it up now to Chase Anderson. Anderson swings it to Rubianis. Now to Flannery. Three-pointer up and in. Brune Fuller from the far baseline nails the three. And his first, he's got 7 in the game. Ludington now down by a point, 56-55. Westerland, he'll give it now to Roberge. Over to Betts. Betts on the drive. Winchesky, now foul's going to be called on the Orioles, Landon Rubianis. 6 minutes to go in the game. Whitehall with a 1-point lead, 56-55. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Ethan Sweet. And also checking in, number 5, Keldon Moser. Big shout out to our exclusive postgame sponsor, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Scottville, Ludington, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support for peace of mind. Let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Getting the basket there for Whitehall, number 3, Pierce Westerland. Whitehall with a 3-point lead, 58-55. 5:35 left in the ball game. Himes for 3. Good! Kyle Himes Jr., nothing but net, tickling the twines from three-point land. And we have a tie game once again, 58 apiece. It was a tie for a very, very short time right there. Now a basket for Whitehall's number 3, Pierce Westerland. Westerland will go to the line and try to complete the three-point play. Whitehall currently leads 60-58, 5:20 left in the game. Free throw is up and good. Tale of two halves. Westerland had about 7, maybe 9 points in the first half, but he's had a huge second half. And Winchesky had 20 points in the first half. And that's where he's at right now for the game. Westerland has 25 points for the ball game. There's a pass that sails out of bounds. The Orioles will turn the ball over. They trail right now by 3 points, 61-58. 5:03 left in the game. Shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Here come the Orioles. Himes Jr. with the ball. Himes in the lane. He got too far under the basket. He put it up and it hit the bottom of the backboard. Here come the Whitehall Vikings. Good defense right there. Ball is saved by the Orioles' Keldon Moser. Now Whitehall will get it right back. Whitehall's got numbers here. Three-point attempt up and no good by Westerland. Rebound up and in, however, by Javon Hilliard. Whitehall 63, Ludington 58. Into the Oriole lineup, number 23, Landon Rubianis. Himes Jr. will get a breather. Again, Kyle Himes Jr. playing with 4 fouls. He got picked up his 4th foul early in the third quarter. Whitehall 63, Ludington 58. 4:14 left in the ball game. Rex Pumford with the ball. Pumford, he'll give it to Winchesky. His shot no good. Rebound to the Orioles. Keldon Moser, he'll give it up now to Landon Rubianis. Rubianis to Sweet. He'll give it now to Anderson. 3:47 left in the game. The Orioles trail 63-58. Anderson shot up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Pierce Westerland. Westerland now over to Pumford. Pumford, Westerland for 3, up no good. Rebound, Pumford. His pass picked off, however, by Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Anderson. Now a timeout. Ludington, it's a full timeout called by Coach Noah Lehman. 3:22 left in the game. Ludington trails the Whitehall Vikings by the score of 63-58. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. We'll be back momentarily. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Whitehall 63, Ludington 58, 3:22 left. Boys JV basketball. Ludington with the basketball. Kyle Himes Jr., he'll give it now to Chase Anderson. Anderson surveying the court. He'll get it to Landon Rubianis. Rubianis' shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot two. We'd like to thank Lundquist Furniture, another of our fine and outstanding sponsors. Lundquist Furniture is West Michigan's largest furniture store. It's located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Rubianis' first free throw is no good. Second attempt up and good. Rubianis gets one of two. Whitehall 63, Ludington 59. 3:03 left in the ball game. Westerland with it. He'll give it up now. Winchesky on the drive. His pass is picked off there. Well, almost picked off. Moser got a hand on it. Whitehall will get it right back underneath. There's a block by Rubianis, but getting the ball back and getting the basket for Whitehall. And that was number 2. Long scoring drought for him. And that was Alex Winchesky who gets the basket. He's got 22 in the game right now, and Whitehall leads 65-59. On the court for Ludington right now, Fuller, Himes Jr., Rubianis, Anderson, and Sweet. 2:41 left in the game. Anderson to Himes Jr. for three, and in and out, no good. Rebound Fuller. He'll kick it now to Rubianis. Himes Jr., nice pass to Fuller. His shot, no good. Himes Jr. saves it, goes out of bounds, deflected, and last touched by the Whitehall Vikings. 2:25 left in the game. Whitehall up 65-59. Whitehall led after one, 18-10. They scored at the half was Whitehall 34, Ludington 26. They were tied up at 52 apiece at the end of three. Three-pointer, Ethan, sweet! Whitehall 65, Ludington 62. The Orioles down by just 3. Whitehall working it around. Winchesky baseline floater up, no good. Ball fought for. Winchesky has it in the lane. There's a block, and apparently besides a block, there's also some body contact right there. Foul is called on the Orioles. Brune Fuller going to the free throw line for the Whitehall Vikings. Number 2, Alex Winchesky. Whitehall has a 3-point lead, 65-62. 2:03 left in this game. Winchesky's first free throw is good. That's only his 3rd point in the second half. He had 20 points in the first half. Whitehall up 66-62. 2:03 to go in the ball game. A big shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Winchesky's second attempt from the free throw line is up and good. 2 big free throws there for Alex Winchesky. Whitehall 67, Ludington 62. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Now we have an officials timeout with 1:58 left in the game. Brune Fuller is going to check in. Interesting. I don't know what all went down there for the officials' timeout. I think there was a blood on the uniform of Keldon Moser, I think. Okay, anyway, irregardless, it's Ludington basketball, and Kyle Himes Jr. has it. Himes Jr. loses it, gets it back, and now we're going to have a tie-up, and it's going to be Ludington basketball. Once again, the O-Funk is in the house tonight, the LHS Pep Band. Timeout, Ludington, 1:50 left in the game. The Orioles trail by 5, 67-62. And again, we want to make you aware of our schedule change of the broadcasting schedule of the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. I've talked with our executive director, producer, Thad Shank. He left it up to myself, Julia Habman, and basically the whole OSN team to decide. We've made a decision, and we will not be bringing you basketball on Monday, February 3rd. I got to let Jamie Sycon know that. I'm going to come as just a fan. Probably Jamie will too. But the OSN and 102.7 WMOM will not be covering the game on Monday, February 3rd here at Hawley. The boys basketball game against Traverse City West, not covered by the OSN or 102.7 WMOM. Instead, we will bring you girls basketball from Fremont on Tuesday, February 4th. The Ludington Orioles and the Fremont Packers. That is a game with big-time implications in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Fremont currently in first place, Ludington in second. And we will be there at Fremont. I got to ask Jamie Sycon if he wants to travel there with me. But if not, we'll ask Evan McKinley. So the color commentator has yet to be decided. Technical engineer for the night will be Nick Wysong. The cameraman for the night will be Jackson Jenner. I'll be doing play-by-play for you. It's just a matter of it's going to be Evan McKinley or Jamie Sycon at Fremont on Tuesday, February 4th. Back to JV action right now. Ludington with the ball. Kyle Himes Jr. has it. 1:45 left in the game. Chase Anderson now. Ludington trails 67-62. Orioles need some offense. They've got time to do it, but they can't waste too much time right now. They'll get it inside to Sweet. Sweet now to Rubianis. Back to Sweet is at the free throw line. Kyle Himes Jr. We're down to 1:24, and there's a steal by the Whitehall Vikings. With the ball, Isaiah Lewis. Lewis will be called for the travel. We'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious, tasty, yummy, delectable, out of this world House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing. Okay, Ludington with the ball. Himes Jr. now to Sweet. Sweet for three. No good there. Put up by Chase Anderson. Rebound fought for. Whitehall has it. Oh, actually, we're going to have a foul now, and it's going to be called on Landon Rubianis. Ludington got a good look on a three there. Just couldn't get it to fall. Whitehall gets the ball, and with 58 seconds to go in the game, the Vikings have a 5-point lead, 67-62. Bringing the ball up for the Vikings, number 1, Isaiah Lewis. Now is that going to be a foul? Timeout, Whitehall, called by Coach Marcello Conklin. It's going to be a full timeout. 49 seconds to go. Whitehall 67, Ludington 62. You're watching and listening to the OSN. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. 49 seconds left in the game. Whitehall with the basketball. Himes Jr. lucky there. He didn't pick up his 5th foul. And let's see there. Is that foul going to be called on Himes Jr. or? No, it's going to be called on Landon Rubianis. His 3rd. Himes Jr. has 4 fouls. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Whitehall with possession of the ball, and they also have possession of a 5-point lead currently, 67-62. Actually, at the free throw line for the Vikings, number 4, Rex Pumford. The free throw is up and good. Varsity game tonight should be a really good ball game. 2 teams that like to move the ball up and down the floor. And Oriole Nation, for you folks out there watching the game tonight, you're going to see one of the better athletes. 2nd free throw, no good. One of the better athletes in West Michigan. He's going to be going to Western Michigan University on a football and basketball scholarship, Camden Thompson. And he is here tonight at Hawley Gym. Tremendous athlete. And Ludington's job tonight is to contain him and his teammates. Should be interesting. Ludington lost the game earlier at Whitehall, 69-46. That was back on the 10th of December. There's a steal by the Vikings. Whitehall leads 68-62. Of a foul called now with 22 seconds to go. 6-point Viking lead. Pumford going to the free throw line. Is it just me, Jamie, or is there a lot of players on the Whitehall team with bleached blonde hair? There appears to be a lot of players on Whitehall's team with bleached blonde hair. It might be, the team for team unity and cohesiveness. You see a lot of teams do that. I know the Millington football team did that this year, and they won I believe it was the Division 6. It was either D6 or D7. I think it was the D7 state football championship. And I think about all their players dyed their hair blonde. First free throw is up and in by Rex Pumford. Crowd still filing in here to Hawley Gym. Friday night basketball, nothing like it in the winter here. Oh, rebound to Whitehall's Pierce Westerland. And with 17 seconds left, he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line now. Whitehall leads 69-62. Pierce Westerland, he's had a big game, and specifically a tremendous second half. 25 points in the game for Westerland. First shot no good. Oh, in the house tonight, Sunshine, David Schillinger. He's sitting down there with Spencer Holmes. Second free throw good for Westerland. And he has 26 on the night. Whitehall up 70-62. Chase Anderson will take the shot. No good. 4 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Your final score, boys, JV basketball, the Whitehall Vikings 70, the Ludington Orioles 62. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We have a final in boys JV basketball. Whitehall defeats Ludington 70-62. Vikings outscored the Orioles 18-10 in that fourth quarter. They were up at the half 34-26. Game was tied at 52 apiece at the end of 3. Ludington was outscored 18-10 in the first quarter. Both teams scored 16 points in the second. Orioles outscored Whitehall 26-18 in the third, but they fall 70-62. Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Scoring tonight in the JV game for Whitehall, Alex Winchesky with 24. Pierce Westerland had 26 to lead all scorers. 6 for Rex Pumford, 4 for Javon Hilliard, 2 for Clayton Betts, 2 for Colin Ottinger, and 6 points for Elijah Roberge. For the Ludington Orioles, 2 for Chase Anderson, 9 for Ethan Sweet, 6 for Keldon Moser, 21 for Kyle Himes Jr., 11 for Landon Rubianis, 7 for Brune Fuller, and 6 for JT Keith, who just played the first half. One thing that I did not mention, I meant to mention during the game, the Orioles were without the services of Asher Forfinski out due to sickness. So that hurt him tonight, playing without Asher and his athletic talents. We're going to be talking to Oriole head coach Noah Lehman here momentarily, as both the Whitehall and Ludington varsity teams are on the court right now. The old funk is in the house. It's Friday night. It's Hawley Gym. It's the last day of January. And no better place to be, is there, Jamie? You can go ahead and get that headset warmed up there for Coach Lehman. That's Jamie Sykon, who's going to be doing color commentary with me. He caught a good portion of that second half, and that was quite a competitive JV game, Jamie.
Yeah, it was. Both teams are very talented. You know, like you said, Ludington was a little short-handed there, but it was a battle right down to the final minutes.
Our freshman team won tonight by the score of 50-32.
Dante's still undefeated, eh?
Yep, still undefeated, led by the microwave, Dante Bella.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight I've told the Oriole Nation for many years, it gets loud on here on a Friday night, particularly with the funk in the house.
Yeah.
Got to really roll that end.
It doesn't get any better than this, you know. Normally I'd be over there on that sideline, but this year I get to view it from up here, and it's quite loud up here compared to down there, you know?
Yeah, the sound seems to come right into the Oriole bird nest.
Yeah.
And Coach Noah Lehman is here right now, so we'll give those headsets over to him.
Be loud? Okay.
Coach Noah Lehman. Hey, tough ball game tonight against a very good Whitehall team. What was the outcome when you played them down in their gym earlier in the year?
When we played down there, we lost by about 30 points. We played probably our worst game of the season. I mean, there wasn't effort, energy. We lost by about 30.
They got quite a 1-2 punch. And Pierce Westerland and Alex Winchesky. Winchesky had a huge first half at 20 points.
Yeah.
Your boys, he cooled off considerably in the second half. He ended up with 24, so he only had 4 points in the second half.
Yeah.
Pierce Westerland, who had about between 8 and 10 points in the first half,
the other way.
he had the hot hand in the second half.
Yep.
He ends up with 26. So that's quite a 1-2 punch they have there. And of course, tonight you were without the services as well of Asher Forfinski.
Yep. I mean, 2 was getting a lot of buckets in the first half off just working his butt off. He's a hard worker. He's getting offensive rebounds, getting putbacks, hard nose getting to the rim. 3 is a little bit more of a skilled player, and you saw him hit a bunch of shots in the second half. We let him get open a few times, but credit to those guys. Like you said, they've got guys that work hard. They've got some skill. Marcelo does a great job getting them in spots where they can win a lot of games.
Looks like Whitehall basketball. I mean, they've been good for a number of years right now. Even Camden Thompson, this is his senior year. Fans here at Hawley and the fans watching on the OSN tonight and listening on 102.7 WMOM, they're going to get to experience one of the best players in West Michigan tonight. Camden Thompson, tremendous athlete.
Oh, absolutely.
Football player, basketball player, going to Western Michigan University. But let's talk a little more about your game. I thought Landon Rubianis had a real nice game tonight. Kyle Himes Jr. plagued by foul problems. He didn't play a lot tonight, but he still ended up with 21 points.
Yeah, I was super proud of Landon. I mean, he just kind of put his head down and worked hard and did his thing and got some steals and layups. I mean, he kind of kept us going, especially when Kyle got in foul trouble. And Kyle did a really nice things. Part of being a kid, I mean, part of being a 14, 15-year-old kid, a freshman playing in a big JV game is it gets emotional. He feels like he wants to do everything he can to help his team to win. And he'll be the first one to say, yeah, I got to handle my emotions. I got to make sure when I'm in foul trouble that I'm smarter than that. But he did a lot of good things to keep us involved in that game,
I thought
too.
that first foul, 4 seconds into the second half, was a really touch foul right there. I think that was like the official saying, cool down.
Well, he was putting a lot of pressure on the ball, and he was getting after it and being physical. But I thought it was physical on both sides. The officials did the best that they could. That was probably one of the lighter ones, but that's kind of how it goes. Yep.
Thanks for coming up.
Of course.
Look forward to talking to you next week.
Yep.
And you have a good one, and I'm sure your boys will just keep grinding and keep improving. So tough loss, but a big improvement over the first game when you guys played at Whitehall.
Yeah, very proud of the guys that did a great job tonight.
Thanks for coming up. Coach Noah Lehman, the JV head coach. And at this time, we are going to wrap up the Smith and Eddy postgame show here on 102.7 WMOM. We'll be coming back shortly. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys Varsity Basketball on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Jamie Sycon doing color commentary with me tonight. We also have Julia Habman as the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and our cameraman tonight is Jackson Jenner, the OSN cameraman. You know, it's always loud in here when the old funk, the LHS pep band performs, but it seems like it gets louder as I get older, Jamie.
Yeah, how about that? They were just jamming some Lady Gaga there on the last song there. It really, I know as a coach and as a player, you know, when the old funk band is in the house, it kind of raises the hair up on your arms, gives you a little bit extra pep. But we always said, you know, they leave at the end of the third quarter. We always wanted them to stay till the fourth quarter. But I think they got to get everything packed away and stuff like that. So that's why they leave at the end of the third.
The Lady Gaga song right there, all of a sudden Julia's looking at me smiling. She's got a big ear-to-ear grin on her face. She said, Scoop, that's the one that Mason told you. Mason told you that one. It took me a second. I said, yeah, I told it on the Badger too. How does Lady Gaga like her steak prepared? Raw, 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 raw.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Very nice. Okay, Ludington and Whitehall. The Whitehall Vikings currently 12-2 on the year, 7-0, leading the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Our Ludington Orioles are 8-6 on the year. They are 6-2 in the West Michigan Conference, so a huge game with WMC Lakes implications going on here tonight at Hawley Gym. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, and also a shout out to our Ludington JV boys. They fell tonight 70-62 to Whitehall. That game just concluded, but the freshmen, they win by the score of 50-32. Earlier I talked with Oriole head coach Thad Shank, and here's what he had to say. Welcome, Oriole Nation. This is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Thad Shank. And tonight, Coach, big battle in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. The Whitehall Vikings are in town. The Vikings undefeated in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Your Orioles right now currently, I believe, fighting with Oak Ridge for second place. Although
we are in second.
Well, you are. That's right. Okay.
We are in second place, Scoop. Come on, get your facts.
I know.
Get your facts straight.
I know Oak Ridge got knocked off by Manistee the other night in an upset. So yes, Ludington is alone in second place currently. This game tonight, if you could knock Whitehall off, your boys go a long way towards maybe getting a tie with Whitehall if somebody else can knock them off. That's a lot of ifs.
Well, it's all out of our control. All we can control is playing our best basketball tonight, and obviously we have a really, really good opponent in Whitehall and a worthy opponent, and those are the type of games you want to play on a Friday night in Hawley Gym.
They come in with all-state candidate Camden Thompson. It seems like he's been around forever. This is finally his senior year. He's having a tremendous year, going to Western Michigan on a football and basketball scholarship. He's a tremendous athlete, isn't he, Coach?
He's a gifted kid. I mean, he really changes the game. He does a lot of things really, really well. The biggest thing is he's just a really hard kid to take off the offensive glass. I mean, I don't know of a kid over the last few years, really since thinking back to some of the old Heights teams, who gets to the offensive glass like the Thompson kid does. He really rebounds the heck out of the ball. And he's, a 6'7" point guard as well. I mean, he's a hard kid to pressure because, we like to extend our defense and pressure a little, but when you're 6'7" and can throw over the top of pressure, that makes it a tough matchup for us. So we'll have to try to do a few things a little bit differently tonight to try to be successful against them.
I was going to ask you if you had anything up your sleeve, going over things in practice with your boys on way to possibly defense him. I heard some different terminology when I was at your practice the other night. Did it have anything to do with Camden Thompson, maybe defensing him?
I mean, I think we have to be aware of Camden Thompson. We have to control penetration tonight. I mean, because like we said, they're a great offensive rebounding team. If you don't control penetration and you're caught helping on defense, it's really even harder to rebound and keep guys like Camden off the glass. So our first focus tonight will be controlling penetration and trying to have great transition D and force them to play against five guys. That would give you a chance. I think they're a team, if we can control penetration and play the first 3 or 4 passes pretty well, you can get to shoot some average or, average shots. I mean, they're not going to mess around too much on the offensive end before somebody's going to light one up. So we got to be solid for the first 10 or 15 seconds of a possession, keep them out of the paint, set our defense, make them play against 5, and we'll see if that puts us in a position to be successful.
Your young team, 8-6 on the season. We're a little over the halfway point in the year. Is this where you thought the team would be? Are you happy right now? Are you a little bit little disappointed in where you thought the team may be at this point in the season? Or what are your thoughts, Coach?
I've had a lot of fun going to practice with these guys each and every day. I mean, they're for the most part, have been a pretty focused group, and they've come to play. And they've been at practice each and every day. So I'm happy. There's obviously things that when you have young teams that you don't do as well as you'd like, and seems like you keep harping on them, and they don't necessarily show up as quick as you would like. But that's a part of this whole thing. So. Hopefully sooner than later we can figure out some of those things that will allow us to be more competitive against the really good teams on our schedule.
Big night here tonight, the Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings, and your starting lineup, Coach.
Tonight at the guards, we will start Taj Williams and Zach Graham. At the forwards, we'll start Steele, Stowe, Alex Smith, and Cam Gunsel.
Well, good luck, Coach, and we'll talk to you after the ball game. As always, go O's.
Thanks, Scoop. Appreciate it.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sycon, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. The Whitehall Vikings are in town, currently 12-2 on the year. Their only loss is coming to Grand Blanc and Hudsonville. They're a perfect 7-0 in the West Michigan Conference against our 8-6 Ludington Orioles, 6-2 in the West Michigan Conference. Big shout out to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Whitehall Vikings, coached by Christian Subdon, assisted by Matt Shepard, and managed by Sam Shepard, not the actor. Starting at guards for the Vikings, number 1, Hunter Osborne. He is a junior, and the Vikings start 4 guards, folks. Also starting at guard, number 13, Finn Muller. He is a senior. Number 23, Camden Thompson, the All-State candidate. And he was All-Stater last year for the Whitehall Vikings, All-State football, tremendous athlete. He will start at guard. He is a senior. Also number 24, Brock Morningstar. He wears jersey 24. He's a senior. And starting at forward, Cal Kohler. He is a senior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe. Starting at the guards, number 2, Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You'll hear his interview at the half. Also at guard, number 13, Zach Graham. He's a junior. Forwards, number 11, Steele Stowe, a sophomore. Number 34, Alex Smith, a senior. And number 24, Cam Gunsel, a junior. The Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings. Whitehall will be in their black jerseys. They have red lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Ludington in their white jerseys. Black lettering and black numerals. The numerals are trimmed in orange. Jamie, you fired up? You ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm fired up. This is always a good game, always a good atmosphere. You know, it's going to be a physical battle on both sides. You know, a great rivalry. Not in the sense of the same as we have with our real rival schools, but this has become a heated
in the West Michigan
in the West Michigan Conference. Whitehall wants to beat Ludington. Ludington wants to beat Whitehall. They don't like each other very much during the game, but after the game, they do their traditional handshakes and everything that you're supposed to do. But it's going to be a battle out here. It's going to be heated.
Believe it or not, Jamie, when I was in high school back in the early 1980s, Whitehall and Ludington were in the same conference together, the old Seaway Conference, and that was a great, great conference. All right, Ludington and Whitehall Got a lot of familiar faces in the audience. A very boisterous Hawley Gym. Got the O-Funk here. You've got, I mean, there is still a little bit of seating left, but we're pretty well packed tonight.
Yeah, this is the way you like to see it when you got the upper level bleachers across the other way, you know, packed and full. Like you said, there's room for a few people here and there, but
and Whitehall travels well too.
Oh yeah,
a lot of Whitehall fans here. The tip was actually not controlled by Ludington. It was batted out of bounds. Cam Gunsel actually tipped it, and it went out of bounds, so it's Whitehall basketball. Camden Thompson with it, his shot up, and no good. Camden Thompson, he's a beast on the boards right there with the offensive board. That is not a good omen right there.
And that's how he gets a lot of his rebounds. You know, he puts them right back up. Missed the shot, put it right back up. But Ludington was in that traditional 11 defense to start, and they had actually Cam had a really good shot, block shot on him, but he was able to gather it back in.
Going to have quite a battle tonight between the Cams, Camden Thompson and Cam Gunsel.
Yep.
All right, Ludington on the attack right now. Whitehall up 2-0. Taj Williams with the shot up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's Hunter Osborne. He'll outlet it now, and he'll give it up to Finn Muller. There's a baseline shot, medium range baseline jumper up by Cal Kohler, and he is the Whitehall has quite a 1-2 punch between Thompson and Kohler.
There's a steal by Whitehall.
And there's Ludington gets it right back. Taj Williams for three. God! Taj Williams from the near baseline tickles the twines. Nothing but net. And Ludington on the board. Whitehall 4, Ludington 3. 6:45 left in the opening quarter. Camden Thompson with the ball for the Orioles. Their outstanding senior going to Western Michigan University on a football and basketball scholarship.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Really, it's impressive when you go for one sport, Jamie, but to go for two sports in Division I.
Yeah, that's he's very talented. You know, we'll see. One of the last players that I know of that did that was Kirk Gibson. He was a multi-sport football, baseball.
Football, baseball, yep.
But yeah, we'll see if he can do it for how many years he can do it. Yeah. You know, going both ways.
He's been up playing varsity football and basketball since his freshman year at Whitehall. Yep. Finally, it's his senior year. Ludington created a turnover. The Orioles have the ball right now. They're down 4-3. 6:04 to go in the opening quarter. Cam Gunsel with the ball. Gunsel working in the paint. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Camden Thompson. He'll outlet it now.
There was a lot of body on that.
And ball's deflected a couple of times right there. Kohler has it. And deflected once again, but it ends up with Whitehall. Shot on the way up and no good there by Hunter Osborne. Rebound by Kohler, still alive. It seems like every loose ball right now Whitehall's getting to.
Yeah, the Ludington scrappy right now. They're in that 11 defense, and they're doing real. We got the kiss.
Finn Muller, tough, falling away shot there in the paint. He kissed it off the glass. Whitehall up 6-3. There's a baseline drive there. Zach Graham, nice move right there.
And we got 13 full court pressure here with Alex Smith at the top. Using that length to force some, hopefully force some bad passes.
Camden Thompson with about a 17-footer buries it. He's got 4 here. Whitehall up 8-5.
You know, I think Coach Schenk won't mind him shooting 17-footers. That's a difficult shot there, but instead of having him down in the paint, I think they'll take that.
Steel Stowe. Now he'll dish it to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel pulls up, shot up, no good. Rebound to Kohler.
Yeah, we're going to have to get bodies on guys to box out here. Can't have one guy rebounding.
Yeah, Kohler will give it to Finn Muller. Muller motioning to his teammates. They want to get some more movement going right here. Zach Graham there was on Camden. What a pass from Tom Boyd. He whirled it over there to his teammate. The shot was no good, a three-point attempt. That was by Finn Muller. That ball had some juice on it. That was at about Mach 4.
Yeah, he did. We call that a jump hook pass where he drives down the center of the lane and then he sees his guy wide open in the corner and he throws that jump hook. But they're going to get, I thought they were going to call that foul on Ludington, but they called that on Whitehall there. So that was good because I thought we had position under the basket.
Ben Gronstall has checked into the game for Ludington. He wears jersey number 5. He's a senior. Also in number 25, JT Keith, just a sophomore. He played the first half of the JV game tonight. And there's pass there Gronstall tried to get that pass to JT Keith. Miscommunication right there. They did not connect. Also into the game for the Orioles, number 3, Messiah Himes. He is a sophomore. Earlier in the year, on December 10th at Whitehall, Ludington fell to the Vikings by the score of 69-46.
Yeah, and Coach Shank's bringing 3 fresh bodies in so we can keep the pressure on Whitehall here. And, we got a charge there. Great job by Cam.
Foul called on Cale Kohler there.
I think that's his second
violation. And Ludington right now trails 8-5, 3:49 to go. You're wondering, Ludington's leading scorer on the season, Taj Williams, their superb sophomore. He's averaging 17.2 points per game coming into this one. And the second leading scorer is Cam Gunsel. He comes into this game averaging 13.6 points per game.
That was a great charge that Cam took right there, and he's feeling it right now. But that he did draw the second foul on Cal Kohler, so that puts Whitehall at a little bit of a disadvantage here for the moment with 2 fouls on Cal Kohler.
Cam's tough. There's Taj Williams. His shot no good, and here comes Whitehall. Nice pass there from Camden Thompson as he finds his teammate in getting the basket for Whitehall, number 10. That's Corday Anderson, who's checked into the game.
And we're going to get a foul on Whitehall there. Messiah Himes drawing the contact. And I think there was no basket. Yep, 2 or 3 times now. We definitely could have had a foul on this end, and they chose to let him play.
Corday Anderson, a heck of a football player for the Whitehall Vikings as well. Camden Thompson on their district championship team this past fall, or last fall I should say now, as we're into the new year. Cam Gunsel with the ball.
And he's got his hands all over Cam. That should have been another foul right there.
Himes with the shot, no good. A 3-point attempt from the far baseline. And now here come the Whitehall Vikings. Whitehall up 10-5. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. 3-point attempt up, no good. Tip in, though, by Camden Thompson. It's just, he makes it look easy at times, Jamie.
Yeah, he can lead. But we got to just keep battling here and keep the physicality going. I love the physicality that Ludington has. Whitehall's getting away with the bodies and stuff right now, but let's hope it won't continue that way.
Shot up there, about a 15-footer there by Taj Williams, no good. Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You'll hear his interview at the half. Whitehall with the ball. They lead 12-5, 2:22 to go. Make that 14-5. Basket is good. And scoring the basket for Whitehall, number 1, Hunter Osborne.
Makes it tough up here, Scoop.
I hear you.
Sometimes I just
up here in the Oriole bird nest, I know what you're thinking right now.
I just have to chuckle right here because, I'm by no far an official, but when you can wrap 2 hands around a ball handler for Ludington and not call anything, and then an offensive player for Whitehall creates the contact and we get it. But, hey, that's basketball. It's early, and Ludington has to adjust to the way it's being called.
Whitehall up 14-5 right now. We have a timeout on the floor, and we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com.
Well, I could use some of that birthday. I'm not a hard scoop ice cream fan, but the one that I do like is birthday cake.
That's a popular one. Free throw is no good there by Osborne. It'll be Ludington basketball. They trail 14-5, 2:19 to go in the opening quarter. Boys varsity basketball action from Venerable Hawley Gymnasium on this Friday, January 31st, 2025. Hard to believe we're already the last day of January.
Time flies when you're having fun, Scoop.
Yep, and fruit flies like a banana.
And Coach Sink's asking for the offense to move. We're a little stagnant. He wants these guys moving. Here we go. Now we're flowing through the offense.
Brody Kaminsky is checked into the Oriole lineup. He wears jersey 21, and BK is a junior. Steele Stowe on the drive, shot up, no good. Rebound, Camden Thompson. Thompson just an absolute beast on the glass, whether it's the offensive end or defensive end. There's a shot missed by Whitehall. Steele Stowe with it. He'll get it ahead now to BK Brody Kaminsky. Kaminsky.
The coach wants movement.
Gronstall, he'll give it to Steele Stowe now to Cam Gunsel. Cam Gunsel, shot no good, but he draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. Shout out to Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Indian Summer Co-op, the exclusive sponsor of the Player in the Spotlight.
Yeah, Cam was able to get to the free throw line there, but we're running the flow offense right now, and it's got to be hot. 0.5 seconds on the pass. It's pass, shoot, or drive, and you got to keep that moving. And when that happens, it forces the defenders to decide, and then it creates lanes. And you see Cam got straight to the basket. So when the offense is really working, we can get these shots, but he's got to keep on him to keep it moving.
Cam Gunsel gets both free throws. I find it interesting, too, Jamie. You got both the starting quarterbacks from this past, from last fall's football teams. Of course, for Whitehall, Camden Thompson, who's naturally a wide receiver, but he had a great year his senior year as a quarterback. And Ludington's
steal by Cam.
Ludington's Cam Gunsel, who was our quarterback and had a tremendous year with 48 combined touchdowns. Nice job by the steal by Gunsel, and he gets a little baseline floater right there.
I tell you, Cam's playing hard in this first quarter with 1 minute and 4 seconds left, and only one timeout on the floor so far. So he's giving it all.
Ludington has cut the Whitehall lead to 5. They're down 14-9. Thompson with it. He'll get it now. That's Morningstar. Back to Muller. Muller over to Evan Thomas, who's checked into the game for Whitehall. Evan Thomas wears jersey 4. He's a junior. Camden Thompson goes baseline, loses the ball, and Gronstall has it. He'll give it now to Gunsel. 32 seconds to go, opening quarter. Whitehall 14, Ludington 9. There's a drive there by Gunsel, no good, and you had the two Cams colliding right there. They both come away from it a little bit slow, and now the ball is thrown, actually deflected out of bounds. Cam Gunsel is limping right now.
Yeah, Cam went down, and Camden Thompson landed on his ankle and just kind of stood there on it for a second until he waited for Cam to get rid of the ball. But that's what happens when you go in there and you battle them up against the big boys.
Whitehall with the ball right now. They have a 14-9 lead, 16 seconds to go in the opening quarter. With the ball, number 24, Brock Morningstar. Morningstar fakes the 3, down to 5 seconds to go. Baseline jumper, tough shot by Brock Morningstar. He gets it, and there's a desperation shot. Oh, a little short right there. We're at the end of 1 from Hawley Gym. West Michigan Conference Lakes Division boys basketball action. Your score, the Whitehall Vikings 16, the Ludington Orioles 9. And you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network in 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Boys varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles hosting the Vikings of Whitehall. Whitehall up 16-9 after the end of the first quarter. 6 points from Camden Thompson in that first quarter. Leading the way for Ludington, Cam Gunsel had 4 and a three-pointer from Taj Williams.
Yeah, this will be a pivotal first minute of the half here.
Oh, that's a tough break there. A deflection, the ball ends up in the hands of Corday Anderson, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, great defense. It just went to the basket off the deflection. But like I was saying, this is going to be a pivotal minute or so while Cam is getting a break first rest of his game here. But we got to keep it close here while he's on the bench and keep the ball moving.
Whitehall 18, Ludington 9. There's a steal for the Whitehall Vikings. Euro step going in there. I think that was Morningstar, no good, but Corday Anderson right there again. And Coach Thad Shank wants and gets a, what do we have here? Ludington trails 20-9. I didn't know what all that was going on down there, Jamie, but it looks Whitehall gets the basket, and there's a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. Again, Whitehall coming into this game 12-2 overall on the year. Their loss is coming to a couple of Division I schools, Grand Blanc and Hudsonville.
Yep.
And they had a nice win over Muskegon Mona Shores the other night. They are 7-0 in the conference. Ludington 8-6 overall on the year, 6-2 in the West Michigan Conference. Orioles currently in second place in the conference behind Whitehall. Third place right now, I believe, is the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles.
Yeah, and Whitehall's just like Ludington. Their non-conference games are going to be against Class A schools. They're just like Ludington there. But I think the referee there, I'm drawing a blank on our kid here, number Zach Graham. I think he warned them for he acted like he drew a charge but never took any contact, and then I think he warned them. And then Whitehall coach called a 30-second timeout because I think he wasn't happy with what he saw on his end offensively. So.
Well, Whitehall just got a steal from the Orioles, and they in turn throw the ball away. It'll be Ludington basketball. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Taj Williams. You also have Micah Spunner. You have Cam Gunsel. You have Steele Stowe, and you have Alex Smith. Ludington with the basketball. They trail 20-9. 6:43 to go in the opening half. Taj Williams with the ball, the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. His interview will air at the half.
Yeah, and Whitehall, I think that's why he called the timeout. Whitehall switched to a 2-3 zone with Camden Thompson up on the top, and now we're trying to run a little high-low set here against it.
Oh, there we go. Spunner trying to get that ball inside there, and as soon as he got the ball into Cam Gunsel, two Vikings converged on him immediately, Jamie. Foul called on Whitehall, and it's called on number 10, Corday Anderson. Anderson, just a junior. That's bad news for opponents of Whitehall in football. He's a tremendous football player. Three-pointer, Spunner, no good. And here come the Whitehall Vikings. Excuse me, that was Zach Graham with a three-point attempt. There's a block by Cam Gunsel. Alex Smith gets it right back to Gunsel after the block. Good defense by Cam Gunsel. He'll give it now to Zach Graham. Graham's pass deflected. You can't really thread the needle on that, can you? Oh, Whitehall trying to do a little fancy off the backboard right there. Didn't pay off, but they get it right back. Now Thompson is going to be fouled by Steele Stowe.
Yeah.
Things getting, I wouldn't say chippy right yet, but they are very physical down there right now.
Yeah.
Whitehall up 20-9. You wouldn't expect anything different when Ludington and Whitehall get together.
Nope, you wouldn't. And obviously, like you said, they got some all-state football players over there, and you can tell by the size of their legs and their arms that they spend a lot of time in the weight room, and that becomes an advantage. You become big physical kids, and you just push people around with your body, and that's what's happening down there right now.
Good to see David Sunshine Schillinger in the house tonight. He's sitting down there with Spencer Holmes. Those guys are reminiscent. They had some battles with the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, I think you got some old stars. You got Spencer Holmes, Daniel Ramirez.
Yeah, Daniel Ramirez is
Joe
there.
Benz. Almost 4 of the 5 starters from a couple years ago.
In fact, they were part of the last team that beat Whitehall when they shared a conference championship a few years back.
Well, nothing better than that.
We beat them in their gym. They beat us in our gym, and that was the night in our gym where David Schillinger went over 1,000 career points. There's a shot put up there by Messiah Himes. No good. Steele Stowe! Offensive board and the putback.
And that's what you like to see. We're getting some offensive rebounds down there and putting it back up with the offhand there.
Whitehall 21, Ludington 11. 5:23 to go in the second quarter. Morningstar with it. His pass deflected. There's a steal. Messiah Himes. Messiah Himes, some nice dribbling. Shot up and no good. A lot of contact there. And they're letting them play, Jamie.
I'll just giggle. That's all I can do, because the same thing at the other end gets called. But
Thompson, and we go down to the other end. Camden Thompson drawing the foul right there. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul called on Taj Williams.
Yeah, politely right there, Coach Schenk is telling the officials call it at the other end as well.
Camden Thompson, number 23, at the free throw line. Should be the way he's playing ball this year. He was All-Stater last year, along with David Sunshine Schilling. It was great to have two players from West Michigan, two players both in the same conference named All-State last year. And I'm sure Camden Thompson on his way for possibly to be named All-Stater again this year. First free throw is good.
Well, he's put in the work, Scoop.
Yes, he has.
When you put in the work, that's what that's the accolades that you draw, you know.
Camden,
I'd imagine he's not playing quarterback at Western Michigan.
No, he's going to be a receiver, or I'm not, I didn't get really a chance to talk to him tonight before the game, whether I think he's either going to be a wide receiver or a defensive back. Hey, three-pointer, Cam Gunsel. And Fritz Kirby would say, boom, we needed that big time. And Whitehall comes right back. They get a three-pointer from Cal Kohler. And now there's a drive, and by Taj Williams. Basket is no good.
Yep, it's the same thing. It was a great drive to the basket within two defenders, and just didn't get it to drop along with the contact.
Three-point attempt there by Whitehall, no good. Both coaches are not very happy right now.
Yeah.
You can see them talking to the officials. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Ludington basketball. Right now, Whitehall leads 26-14. The Vikings were up 16-9 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you don't get a sideline or a coach's box warning, but soon they're up and down the floor over here on this side too. So
Messiah Himes with the ball. He'll give it now to Taj Williams. Into Gunsel. Gunsel, nice move, and he's going to draw the foul right there. Cam Gunsel, who is, everybody that knows Cam knows the competitor, the athlete he is, not afraid of contact whatsoever. Kind of like reminds me a lot of Gage Jones. They don't mind contact whatsoever.
You gotta be physical at both ends. If you're going to be the guy who's one of the main focus points of the offense and defense, you have to be wanting contact, and Cam did a great job.
Three-pointer,
right there.
Himes, no good. Rebound to Cal Kohler. He'll outlet it now to Camden Thompson. Thompson, Euro step. Oh, what a move. Wow. He made that look pretty effortless there, Jamie.
Yeah, Cam was hoping that he was going to try to go right through him and take the charge, but he Euro stepped right around him.
Steele Stowe on the move. Good move by Stowe. Couldn't get it to fall. Messiah Himes fighting for it. Coming away with it, Hunter Osborne for the Whitehall Vikings. Whitehall currently up 28-14. 3:20 to go in the opening half. Thompson, three-point attempt on the way up, no good there by Evan Thomas. Now we have a foul called on the Whitehall Vikings. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Back to action here. Ludington just couldn't get it to fall there, Jamie, and here come the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, Steele Stowe's had a good opportunity the last two times he's gotten to the rack. He just couldn't finish. He works hard, and he's able to get to the basket, but a lot of times he draws the contact, and then sometimes he finishes, sometimes he don't, but he's great using both hands. He just, I had him too in 8th grade, and the same thing happened there. The rim is not very friendly to Steele, but he works his butt off.
Fine athlete, and you can see the experience he's getting right now. He's just a sophomore. He's maturing, and he's going to get better, as are all four of those sophomores that are up on the varsity right now. You have Messiah Himes, you have Taj Williams, you also have JT Keith, and of course Steele Stowe.
Yeah, and I think a couple of them start, so very, very well, yeah, and you got Taj Williams too. So, these guys, they're going to have some talent on this team for years to come, especially with these, sophomores.
Shout out to all of Oriole Nation who is tuned in to the OSN or possibly listening on 102.7 WMOM, and a special shout out and welcome to all of the Whitehall Viking fans. Shout out to Viking Nation, those who are tuned into the OSN, watching the OSN or listening to 102.7 WMOM. There's a shot by Kohler, no good, or Kohler, I'm sorry. Rebound, however, up and in.
Yeah,
And
Whitehall really has an advantage with Camden Thompson, you know, at 6'6" or 6'5", whatever he is there, running the point position.
Hey, three-pointer there for Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That was after Evan Thomas got a basket for Whitehall. Currently, the Vikings lead 30-17, 2:15 to go in the opening half. Now, there's a three for Hunter Osborne.
Whitehall. Yeah, you know, that was contested, too. It was a contested three. The Ludington's defense was good, but he just rose up and shot over him and made it.
Kaminsky in the game for the Orioles. BK, Brody Kaminsky. Cam Gunsel now to Taj Williams. Whitehall 33, Ludington 17, 1:50 to go in the opening half. Williams, Gunsel, ball got away from Cam right there and ended up in the hands of Cal Kohler.
And over to Cam Thompson.
Three-pointer Kohler, good. Boy, oh boy. Cam Kohler with the three.
I think that's 3 threes in a row right there.
Whitehall 36, Ludington 17. And we have a timeout on the floor. What are we going to have here? Jamie, did you see a technical?
Yeah, he's calling a technical foul, and now the head coach is...
Is it on the Whitehall bench, or is it on the player?
With the,
I did not see that. Hey, while this is all being sorted out right now, we want to let you know we have a broadcasting change, Oriole Nation. We will not be bringing you Monday's game on this coming Monday, February 3rd at Hawley Gym. We will not be bringing that to you on the OSN or 102.7 WMOM. That game is against Traverse City West. That's a boys game. However, in its place, we will bring you a game on Tuesday, February 4th from Fremont. That's girls basketball against the Fremont Packers. OSN and 102.7 WMOM will be there. We will live stream the JV game on the OSN. Then we will live stream the varsity game, and also we'll have 102.7 WMOM at Fremont on Tuesday. That's a game of big-time West Michigan Conference Lakes Division implications. Currently, Fremont leads the league, and Ludington is in second place. I'm not sure if Jamie will be with me. Maybe Evan McKinley. It might be. We might be breaking history. Might be breaking some ground, Jamie. Coach Warren Stowe recommended, hey, Scoop, can't get Evan McKinley, or maybe you can't get Jamie Sycon. Maybe Keelan Laird might be well. She would do a great job, he said, doing color commentary.
Yep.
So we'll see. We have a technical. Jamie, explain what you saw there and what went down.
I was trying to see what was happening. Ludington called timeout after the three-pointer made by Cal Kohler. And then I think Cal Kohler maybe was doing some excessive celebration before the teams left the court, and was right in front of the probably one of the officials there, and he called the technical. So it could have been something he also said at the same time. I'm not sure, but they addressed it to him, so that will be his third foul.
Taj Williams shooting the technicals, missed the first one. 1:33 left in the opening half. Orioles trail 36-17. Second attempt, no good as well. Two technical shots, both missed. It'll be Ludington basketball. And, I'll tell you, this Whitehall team, they've got some firepower, Jamie. We knew that coming into this game. And they can put runs together in a hurry. And just like that, they have a 19-point lead over our Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, that was, a matter of 9 points in about 35 seconds right there in those last three possessions.
There's a drive by Gunsel. He'll kick it back out for Williams for three. God! Taj Williams nails the three. He's got 3 threes in the first half, 9 points. Ludington has 4 threes, one also by Cam Gunsel. Ludington down by 16, however, 36-20. Whitehall with the basketball. Three-point attempt, wide open for three, and the shot up no good there by Finn Muller. And here comes Messiah Himes. Shot good! Messiah Himes with the basket, his first points of the game. Orioles a little run right now.
5 unanswered here.
36-22, Whitehall with the lead. 47 seconds to go. Camden Thompson, shot up no good. Cam Gunsel comes away with it for the Orioles. Now he'll slow things down.
Coach is asking for movement again, just like the last two possessions.
Shout out to my high school speech teacher, Ray Galinsky, big fan of the Orioles, tuned in tonight. And there's a shot by Gunsel, just a little short. Also a shout out to my high school typing teacher, who's also my baseball coach for 3 years, Don Stokely, the legendary Don Stokely, a.k.a. Stokes. Pretty
Don
good when you,
Stokely
yep,
Diamond.
Yep, I was going to say, it's pretty good when you got a baseball field diamond named after you. Camden Thompson shot up and good. And there's the buzzer, and that's the half right now, as Thompson gets a basket buzzer beater right there. And your score at the intermission, the Whitehall Vikings 38, the Ludington Orioles 22. We're going to step aside. You are listening to and you're watching the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen along with Jamie Sykon, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Whitehall 38, Ludington 22. The Vikings outscored the Orioles 22-13 in that second quarter after Whitehall had outscored Ludington 16-9 in the first 8 minutes of play. We'd like to thank our exclusive halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Individual scoring in the first half for the Whitehall Vikings. 5 points for Hunter Osborne, 2 for Evan Thomas, 6 for Corday Anderson, 2 for Finn Muller, 8 for Cal Kohler, 2 for Brock Morningstar, and Camden Thompson, their all-state candidate, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 points for Camden Thompson. For the Ludington Orioles, 9 points for Taj Williams, all via three-pointers, 2 for Messiah Himes, 2 for Steele Stowe, 2 for Zach Graham, and 7 for Cam Gunsel. Your thoughts, Jamie, and impression of that first half?
Yeah, you know, Ludington obviously had to come out and have, you know, keep Camden Thompson limited. Limited him to 13 points. But when you're spending your attention to an all-state player like that, usually allows other people opportunities, and they've took advantage of that with 6 other guys on the team in the scoring column, you know. So Ludington's given great effort to do all they can to keep them off the boards and to keep them from scoring, and they've done a pretty good job so far, I would say. It's just, you know, we've had a few turnovers here and there, a few missed free throws again, and, you know, here we are with the at least a 16-point lead. So we just got to keep that same effort that we've had going, but we got to get a few bounces our way, and we definitely got to make our free throws.
We'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside right now and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Orioles super sophomore Taj Williams. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game is Ludington's super sophomore Taj Williams. Taj wears jersey number 2, and he plays the point guard position. Now, Taj, what do you like best about the great sport of basketball?
I just like to compete. I've always been competitive, so just being able to go out there and compete, I just like that.
What do you like best about playing for Coach Thad Shank?
He's a good coach. He holds us accountable, and we work hard. He makes us work hard in practice, so he sets us up to win games.
You guys coming into this game, huge game tonight against the Whitehall Vikings. They were the conference champions last year outright. 2 years ago, Ludington and Whitehall were co-champions. And 2 years ago, I don't know, the time gets away from me. It was either 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was, it was David Schillinger's junior year, I believe. Anyway, how do you feel at this point of the season? You guys are 8-6. And I know in the conference you have 2 losses, one to Whitehall and one to Oak Ridge. How, in your words, is this season going?
I think it's going well. We're young, so I think there's a lot of improving. We lost 9 seniors, so like I said, we're young, but we're good for being as young as we are. We'll be all right these last half of the season. We'll pick it back up.
That's the important thing. Pick it up heading into district play, isn't it?
Yeah.
You had a really good fall at Ludington. You were a first-team all-conference football player for the Orioles. Talk a bit about that.
It was fun. It was a fun football season. I loved catching footballs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what, Taj? It was fun watching Cam Gunsel and you connect on some big plays during the season. And, the best thing about football is that you got 2 more full seasons being up on the varsity playing that. So you really enjoyed, there's no doubt you guys had a lot of fun during football, 7-3 season. Your plans for spring sports?
I play basketball all year round. I don't have a sport after this.
Okay.
Until football.
You play some AAU?
Yeah, AAU basketball for Storm.
Your favorite teacher in class at LHS?
Either Mr. Lehman or Mr. Leduc.
And what classes are those?
Mr. Lehman teaches math, and Mr. Leduc's our Woods teacher.
Okay. Favorite food that is prepared in your family, either by your mom or dad?
Probably spaghetti.
Favorite restaurant in Ludington?
El Rancho for sure.
Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
I don't go there often, but if I was, probably Superman.
Okay. Your role model, Taj, or role models that you have in your life?
My dad, and then other basketball players, other high school basketball players around the country. I like to model my game after and stuff like that.
Do you have a favorite college player or pro player right now?
It's a High Pettiford for Auburn.
Okay. And how about the NBA?
I've always liked James Harden. He's left-handed like me, so.
The guy with the big beard.
Yeah.
Taj, anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout-out to?
My mom and my grandma.
I know you got more folks out there. I know there's a Taj Williams fan club out there. You want to send a shout-out to them as well?
Yeah, sure.
Well, congratulations, Taj, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. Wishing you and your teammates all the best. As always, go O's.
Yep, thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. That was the soft-spoken Taj Williams right there. And I swear it gets louder and louder up here in the Oriole bird nest every year that I broadcast for the Orioles with the old funk playing right now the Vagabonds.
Yeah,
the Oriole fight song.
They do a good job up there.
They
Scoop.
do. It lends to great ambiance here on Friday night in the winter. Ludington Oriole basketball. You know, Jamie, Whitehall defeated us back on the 10th of December at Whitehall, 69-46. Right now the Orioles trail 38-22. To get back in this game, they're going to have to slow down a very potent Whitehall offense.
Yeah, you know, that Whitehall had it clicking on all cylinders in that first half, and they got all the breaks with the deflections and the balls bouncing right into their hands. And, you know, we hope we can turn that around just a little bit in this half and see if we can put a dent in it. You know, like Coach always said, is the first 4 minutes of the third quarter is where you define what's going to happen for the rest of the game. So we like to see a turnaround here in the first 4 minutes.
Ludington basketball to begin play here in the second half. It's inbounded by Messiah Himes to Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. Williams with the ball now. Getting a little space, 15-footer up to short. Rebound Camden Thompson. Whitehall 38, Ludington 22. Camden Thompson now, he'll swing it over to Morningstar. Morningstar taking it to the hoop, number 14, Cal Kohler. Kohler with the basket. Whitehall now out to an 18-point lead, 40-22. Steele Stowe with the ball for Ludington. Stowe and tried a little give and go there with Cam Gunsel, but Cam was not cutting down the baseline, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Whitehall basketball.
Yeah, you know, they practice that a lot. You drive, and then if you become stuck like Steele did, somebody's supposed to back cut. Cam started the back cut, and Steele seen it, but Cam stopped when the defender came and threw the ball out of bounds.
Thompson with it now. He'll give it up to Finn Muller. There's about a 12-footer right there by Cal Kohler.
That was a heck of an athletic play. They tried to run an alley-oop lob dunk to...
here's the steal. Kohler. Oh, and he missed the dunk. Cal Kohler went for the one-handed dunk, and he missed it.
Went for the one-handed dunk, missed it. But before that, he double dribbled. They got away with that one. And but what I was saying is on that last play, they tried to run a lob to Camden, and he knew he wasn't going to get it, and he just tipped it right to his wide open teammate for that short jumper there. Then we had the missed dunk by Kohler.
Whitehall 42, Ludington 22. 6:34 to go in the third quarter. Not the kind of start that Coach Thad Shank and his Orioles were looking for here in the second half. Nice pass. Oh, the basket couldn't get the ball to go. Gronstal couldn't get a beautiful pass there from Taj Williams to Gronstal. Everything right there, Jamie, but they didn't finish.
Yep, Ben did a good job. He read the defender was pressing up on him, and so instead of he back cut and he was wide open, we just didn't get to finish.
Whitehall worked the ball in. Kohler will get a basket right along the baseline right there. He started out red hot this second half, besides missing the dunk. Whitehall 44, Ludington 22. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Messiah Himes to Stowe. Stowe couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds.
Yep.
You know, I was caught some of the Oriole practice the other night, and I was in to do a player in a spotlight interview with Messiah Himes, which we'll have for the next boys game that we broadcast. And there was a couple of points in the practice. There's a steal by Cam Gunsel. Coach Shank was not very happy. He said, whoa, wait a second. No, there's a drive right there as Cam Gunsel and Cam Thompson going at it right there. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with Ludington, but Dad stopped practice once or twice and said, hey guys, if we play like that against Whitehall on Friday night, we might as well not even show up. They'll beat us by 30 points.
Yeah, you know, and Whitehall's going to be that way. They got kids who have the drive and the intensity to play physical, and they're physical on both ends of the floor at all times.
Oh, Gronstall's passed too much right there, trying to get it to Masai Himes. You know, Oriole fans, too, we got to have some patience. We realize, and Coach Shank has emphasized this year, he has a very young ball team.
Very young team. Yep. You know, I think this is probably, well, you know, I've coached for the last 9 years, so I would say that this is the youngest team that we've had in that time. So
only 2 seniors on the team, 4 sophomores, 6 juniors. Turnover by Whitehall. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Ludington has not scored yet in this second half. Gronstall with it. They trail 44-22. Ludington was down 16-9 at the end of one. They trailed 38-22 at the half. Gunsel, good!
Nice shot.
About a
right
17-footer there from Cam Gunsel. Gunsel with 9 points to lead the Orioles. They're down 44-24. Whitehall a 20-point lead. There's a three-point attempt. Kohler, no good. And now a foul called on Cale Kohler.
That should be his 4th.
Big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. You are correct. That was Cale Kohler's 4th foul. Also a shout out to Mike Benedict and Benedict's Auto Center. They're located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can contact Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. They provide the best in auto body repairing and painting, and they have in West Michigan since the 1940s.
Yeah, we had a turnover by Ludington down on this end, and then they tried to get it to Camden Thompson on the fast break and just threw it ahead too far, so Whitehall turns it right back over, and we're back to Ludington ball.
Nice move by Gunsel. He's going to draw the foul. It'll be called on Camden Thompson. He made a nice move going down the lane right there.
Yeah, Cam's came to play. You know, like you said, he likes the challenge, and, you know, he doesn't want to be shown up by Camden Thompson. You know, he's going to take it a little personal, and those two are definitely, you see them smiling at each other down there. They're battling, and they wouldn't want it any other way by him or Camden Thompson.
Gunsel's first free throw is good.
What I have liked is, I don't want to jinx him here, but Cam's made all 3 of his free throws tonight, so I do like that.
And as great of high school quarterbacks as both Cam Gunsel and Camden Thompson were for their respective teams, they were both outstanding defensive backs as well. They could come up and just absolutely put the hammer down and lay the wood.
Oh, yeah. They like you're not going to find 2 better ones in the conference there.
Gunsel.
Cam just took a big shot to the face there.
There's a basket, however, at the other end by Taj Williams. After Cam Gunsel got those 2 free throws, they force a Whitehall turnover. And now the score is Whitehall 44, Ludington 28. Hunter Osborne. They'll get it over to Camden Thompson now. Thompson inside, shot up and in there by Corday Anderson.
Yeah,
boy, he's a powerhouse inside.
You know, when we got Cam on Camden Thompson, and we just don't have anybody else with enough size to guard number 10 there, Scoop.
Nice move. Whoa, what a move by Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, he's come to play tonight.
Gunsel, a beautiful move. He gets inside there and gets the basket. Whitehall 46, Ludington 30.
One thing I see it happens quite a bit is, Ludington's trying to put pressure on the ball handlers, but Whitehall's defense is pretty physical. Offense is pretty physical. They like to use the shoulders, and they're getting away with it right now, and that's okay.
Oh, my goodness. Behind the back pass there by Camden Thompson. While we were away there, Brock Morningstar hit a three-pointer for Whitehall. Right now, your score is Whitehall 49, Ludington 30. 2:56 left in the third quarter. Corday Anderson at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's the Cam and Cam show on both ends right now.
You can see they're both next to each other right now at the free throw line, and right there, and they're talking with each other. A lot of respect from both of those young men for each other. Yeah. First free throw good by Corday Anderson. Cam Gunsel probably saying, "Hey, Camden, you remember the time I brought you down with that vicious tackle?" And Camden Thompson probably saying, I don't quite remember that, Cam. Whitehall got the rebound, and there's a bucket there for Camden Thompson.
You know what? One thing is Whitehall, I tell you, Ludington's putting the pressure on, and Whitehall gets back.
They
you
do.
know, they
There's a
sprint back there.
basket for Finn Muller. Whitehall up 54-30. In the game for the Orioles, 13, Zach Graham. And there's a nice move. Oh, and he gets the bat. Beautiful move by Cam Gunsel, reverse layup.
Yeah, I tell you, right now, Whitehall doesn't have an answer for Cam Gunsel, and we don't have an answer for Camden Thompson, but it sure is fun to watch up here. But, like I said, Cam Gunsel's trying to show all the people in the stands and the maybe college coaches, whoever's here, watching film or watching the game, like, hey, I can play basketball too.
Yeah.
I'm not just a football player either. So.
Whitehall with a 54-32 lead. They've got 2 players in double figures right now. Camden Thompson with 15, Cal Kohler with 14. Ludington also with 2 players in double figures. Cam Gunsel with 15, and Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole, played in their spotlight with 11. Big shout out to Ludington Paint and Glass and owner Matt Ewing. LP&G, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. And we're trying to remember our LP&G points in the paint and rebounds off the glass leaders from the last broadcast we did. That was the Oak Ridge game. And I don't have the specifics on it, but I know, again, it was Cam Gunsel leading in both categories. Shot put up by Camden Thompson, no good. Rebound, Corday Anderson, and he gets the putback. Corday Anderson also now in double figures with 11 for Whitehall. Shot put up there by J.T. Thomas, no good. And here come the Whitehall Vikings. Morningstar, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Steele Stowe. Whitehall 56, Ludington 32. Yeah, Matt Ewing, hopefully he's not too mad at me. The LP&G points in the paint, rebounds off the glass leaders.
There's a nice little inbounds play.
Yep. Camden Thompson gets the bucket there. He's got 17 now.
That must be Cam. They called a timeout, so Cam must have scored some points there.
Oh, well, he has just become Whitehall's all-time leading scorer. So congratulations to Camden Thompson on that milestone. That is a great, great milestone. He becomes the Whitehall Vikings boys' all-time leading scorer with that basket. And he's getting a nice round of ovation. You're seeing great sportsmanship right now because you're seeing the Ludington fans also applauding him. And we saw this a couple years ago when David Schillinger went over 1,000. It was right here. It was against Whitehall. Ludington had about a 10-point lead. Whitehall came back and won that game. That was the year that they shared the conference championship. I think that was Camden's sophomore year. And he just reached a milestone right there. Big milestone for David Sunshine Schillinger. Here at Hawley, he got his 1,000th point. He broke Mike Larson's record, who was Ludington's all-time leading scorer at Montague.
Yep.
And then, of course, he got the county record right here at Ludington as well when he broke Steve Griswold's county record for boys basketball. Girls' record for points
never be
broken.
Never be beat. I'm going to say it right now.
Mandy Thompson.
It'll never be beat.
Mandy Stowe. I almost said Mandy Thompson. Mandy Stowe, 2,160 points. Of course, David Sunshine Schillinger, 1,776.
Yep, of course, she went on to play ball at University of Michigan.
And then Wisconsin.
And,
Was it Wisconsin, Green Bay, I believe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cam Gunsel doing a good, couldn't get it to fall. Gunsel, Cam, wow.
He's
Boy,
playing.
is he working. He is doing a tremendous job on the boards. Gunsel with another basket. And Ludington now down 58-34. Camden Thompson, cross court. Kohler. And a foul.
I was just going to say that, we haven't had many fouls called in this half. They've been letting them play pretty physical on both ends, but that one you pretty much had to call right there, Scoop.
Checking into Ludington's lineup, number 3, Messiah Himes. He's a sophomore. Number 34, Alex Smith, a senior. Number 21, BK, Brody Kaminsky. He's a junior.
I'm going to say Cam's kind of taking this personal. I think he wants to be the leading scorer in this game here. And where would they be without him tonight right now?
Oh, my gosh.
He's playing very, very
very well tonight.
He had a gleam in his eye, I'm sure, all day today, getting ready to face off against the Whitehall Vikings. Now, Taj Williams is fouled. Ludington trails 58-34. 56 seconds to go in the third quarter. Taj Williams will shoot 2. Our next broadcast, not on Monday now, Oriole Nation. We will not be broadcasting on Monday. Ludington will play Traverse City West. We'll give reports as we receive them. But the OSN's next broadcast will actually be on Tuesday at Fremont. Girls basketball. We made a change right there. I'll change it on the OSN later tonight as well.
Yeah, that'll be a big matchup. Like you said, it's got implications. If Ludington can win that game, and then they win out, or
they got a lot of season left.
Yeah, a lot of season left, or maybe Fremont might drop one later, and in the conference. But most likely, if we can win that game, it'll end up being co-champs.
Yeah, the Orioles are down. They trail Fremont by 1 game right now. Taj Williams got both free throws, but Whitehall comes back, and Corday Anderson working inside. He is lethal in the paint right there. He gets another basket. He has 13. His team is up 60-36.
Yeah,
Taj Williams.
Like I said,
nice move by Taj.
Cam Gunsel guarding Camden Thompson, and that just doesn't leave anybody with enough physicality and size to guard Corday Anderson.
Whitehall 60, Ludington 38. Camden Thompson. My goodness, the basket count.
Yeah, that was some
continuation.
That was an athletic play there. He switched hands in midair, Scoop.
It's amazing the way he can stay in the air for so long. It's like he's gliding. Basket is good by Camden Thompson. He just became Whitehall's all-time leading boys scorer just moments ago. Congratulations to that young man. Going on to Western Michigan University, he's going to be a Bronco, and he's going to be playing football and basketball at Western Michigan University. I know I'll be following how he's doing there, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they'll be on.
There's a steal. Watch out. I was going to say, if he gets back.
They're going to see an alley-oop back. Nope, Tosh says we're not allowing that to happen.
Yeah, they did. And they get a basket, and the basket scored by Whitehall's number 13. They, give credit there. Finn Muller got the basket, but give credit. Was that Messiah or Taj?
That was Taj, and that's exactly what I would have wanted to see from Taj.
He prevented
Taj
the dunk.
is willing to take the foul. He was like, you're not alley-ooping in my gym, and he got right in there and cut Camden Thompson off and said that's not happening, and that was a legal play, and it was very smart play.
We're at the end of 3. We're going to stay right here with Whitehall up 65-38, so 48-58. 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Holy cow. So 27 points in that third quarter for the Whitehall Vikings. The Ludington Orioles 16. So Whitehall outscored the Orioles 27-16 in the third. After outscoring them 22-13 in the second, 16-9 in the first. They lead 65-38. We want to thank Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yack at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yack at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. And McGee Insurance Group.
Yeah, McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance covered, tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance policies. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Marquette. Call 231-845-5000 for McGee Insurance Group.
Camden Thompson. Messiah Himes did all he could on the steal right there, but he couldn't prevent Camden Thompson from getting the basket. Whitehall up 67-38. 29-point lead for the Vikings. Ludington, they've had scoring tonight, and Taj Williams and Cam Gunsel. Other than that, they've gotten 2 points from Zach Graham, 2 from Steele Stowe, and 2 from Messiah Himes. All the other points, Jamie, coming from Taj Williams or Cam Gunsel.
Yeah.
And you look at Whitehall, their leading scorers are Camden Thompson, also Cale Kohler and Corday Anderson, but they're getting support as well from Hunter Osborne and Finn Muller. and Brock Morningstar.
Yeah, yeah. You know, that's where the experience comes in. They're an experienced team, a junior and senior-led team, and you know, it's nothing but good things. I mean, yeah, where Ludingtons aren't, you know, winning the normal ball games that they would, but it's nothing but good things and experience for these younger kids. You know, and it's going to still be fun to watch the rest of this year and years to come because we got a lot of talent in this program, Scoop.
Kale Kohler with the basket. And now we might see a slam.
One.
Yes. Yep. There's a slam dunk there. A steal. Camden Thompson with the dunk.
You know, and Whitehall switched to this 1-2-2 zone, and they got Camden Thompson up top. And Ludington just doesn't account for the length that he has, and they try to swing that pass back, and he's just sitting there waiting for it.
3-point attempt there by BK Brody Kaminsky off the mark, and here come the Whitehall Vikings again. They're up 71-38. JV game tonight. Ludington falls to Whitehall 70-62. In the freshman game, the Ludington freshmen, coached by Dante the Microwave Vella, they win over Whitehall 50-32. Three-pointer up and in by Taj Williams, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Whitehall 71, Ludington 41. Kohler with a three, no good. Taj Williams with the rebound, he'll push it up. Williams on the court with Gunsel. You also have Messiah Himes out there, Alex Smith, and Brody Kaminsky. Three-point attempt, no good there by Messiah Himes. And here come the Whitehall Vikings. There's a steal by Gunsel. And Gunsel, the Orioles have a 3-on-1 here. Gunsel will put the ball up, no good. And coming away with the rebound, Camden Thompson. Now Whitehall has
you would have
numbers.
liked to see him pass that one up, but here we go back down this end, and you know Ludington's tired right now. We got three guys didn't make it past half court there, Scoop.
Three-pointer there by Finn Muller. Whitehall leads 74-41. And we have 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game. We got wholesale substitutions for both teams. You got right now like 7-8 players at the scorer's table.
Yeah.
Messiah Himes with the ball. He'll give it now to Taj Williams. Williams, Gunsel, three-point attempt. Williams, God! Taj Williams, long three-pointer there. That was a rainbow. Taj Williams with 21 in the game. Cam Gunsel has 17, but the Orioles trail by 30 points, 74-44. And we want to thank, let's see here, you read McGee, so let's thank Urca Auto Center.
Yeah, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We're proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices, quality in the area. So come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call Urca Auto Center at 845-6282. And I took my truck down there for its oil change and fuel filter change today.
Hey, Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And our public address announcer, Michael Jaskula, doing the usual awesome job that he always does. He's very, three-point attempt, Whitehall, no good. Rebound, Whitehall, however. I was going to say Jaskula does a great job, gets the crowd involved. He is very enthusiastic, and he does a really, really nice job.
Yeah, you know, and I noticed Ludington is, we're playing music during timeouts and stuff like that. You know, that's the way a lot of schools have been doing it over the years, and finally this year we're doing it, so it's nice to see that.
I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, hey, Scoop, what's your public address announcer's name this year? He's doing a tremendous job. Michael Jaskula. Kale Kohler with the basket. Whitehall 76, Ludington 44. Gunsel with the ball. Steele Stowe has it now. Stowe's checked into the game. Also, Gronstall's in. You also have JT Keith in. Shot no good there. Gunsel put back good. Cam Gunsel.
Well, I would say the Ludington Paint and Glass
Yeah.
Rebounds off the glass and points in the paint's definitely going to go for the next game. Will become Gunsel again. But we'll probably have the official stats on that one here coming up for the next one, Scoop.
Yeah, he won them both last game. That was the loss against Oak Ridge. He led the team in points in the paint and also rebounds off the glass. I just don't have the specific stats, but he was a leader in both categories. And he's going to, as you said, Jamie, he's leading again this game. Right now, Cal Kohler at the free throw line right there. They called a foul on JT Keith. It looked like Keith had a lot of ball there, but apparently he must have had a little bit of body too.
Little body, a lot of ball. But yeah, you know, the stats are hard to come by because, you know, if anybody knows Coach Shank, he's not a stat guy. He could care less. And, you know, he says, I leave that up to you, Scoop.
You're telling me how hard it's been over the years to collaborate points with him.
Yeah.
There's a free throw by Cal Kohler. He's come through for me, but like I said, sometimes it's like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
He's all about the team, and, hey, that's great. That's Coach Shank's MO. That's his philosophy.
Yep.
All right, Whitehall 77, Ludington 46. Kohler gets one free throw. Gronstal will give the ball to JT Keith. Keith now to Steele Stowe. Stowe to Gunsel. Gunsel loses his footing, gets the ball back. He'll give it to Gronstal. Now 3:20 left in the game. Steele Stowe with it. Stowe. Gunsel. Gunsel in the lane. He draws a foul. He'll shoot two. Hey, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. Gunsel's first free throw is good. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. Gunsel has 20 points on the evening. I'm sure that Cam is going to sleep very well tonight. He's exerted a lot of effort out there. Second free throw, no good.
He's played hard tonight.
JT Keith with the rebound for the Orioles. He'll give it now to Graham. Gronstal has it now. Zach Graham with it. Graham, he'll dish it back now to Gronstal. 2:54 left in the game. Whitehall 77, Ludington 47. There's a basket.
Yep, that was a nice offensive possession right there.
Steele Stowe gets the basket. He's got 4 points in the game. Ludington trails by the score of 77-49. Ball out of bounds. And we'd like to thank Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services, the exclusive sponsor of our starting lineups, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC. Three-point attempt up and good. Zane Smith with the three-pointer. Zane Smith stepped right up. There's a steal. Taj Williams. And Taj, what is Taj? Maybe 5'11", 6 foot. And Taj tried to go up for a slam. And that was the one that David Schillinger tried late in his senior year. He got closer. Sunshine Schillinger did than Taj did. Taj is going to have to eat a little more spinach.
Yeah, Taj was above the rim, but he couldn't hold on to the basketball.
He lost control of the basketball, exactly. Yeah. There's a basket by Whitehall's number 12, Christian Gomez. Ludington now trails 79-52, 1:57 to go. Williams down the lane, up and in. Taj Williams with the basket.
Yeah, Taj will have to get in the gym and start doing some squats and some calf raises so he can get up there and get that.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to get teased about that one from his teammates.
You know who can dunk the ball is the 8th grader, Mikey
Himes?
Mikey Himes. He can dunk.
I've been hearing about this young man for a number of years now, Mikey Himes.
I'd imagine we'll be seeing a lot of them next year out here.
Football and basketball. I've heard a lot about him just being a really, really good athlete. And, of course, his brothers, Kyle Himes Jr. and Messiah Himes, both fine athletes in their own right here with Ludington.
Yep, and then I'm drawing a blank. He's got another brother, too, that's in the same 8th grade as well. With
Really?
him. Yeah.
Right now we have 1:31 left in the game. Whitehall 79, Ludington 54. Williams, he'll give it now to Spunner. Spunner now to Alex Smith. Into the corner. Micah Spunner goes baseline. He'll give it there to JT Keith. His shot is blocked, and here come the Whitehall Vikings. Shot is up, no good. Rebound fought for. Whitehall somehow ends up with it, but shot up, no good. Put back up and good. Getting the basket, number 4, Evan Thomas. Ludington trails 81-54. Taj Williams with it. We got to thank another of our fine sponsors, the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. Timeout on the floor. We're going to step aside. Your score, Whitehall 81, Ludington 54. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington trails the Whitehall Vikings 81-54. Whitehall about to go to 13-2 overall in the season and 8-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. The Ludington Orioles will fall to 8-7 overall, and they will be 6-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Whitehall, a very, very good team, Jamie.
They are a very good team. You know, they've had a lot of success the last 3 or 4 years. You know, is just as well as in this conference, and it's been a battle. And I'm sure, you know, over the next 10 years, it's going to be a battle.
We're still going to have some battles.
It's going to be a battle between Whitehall and Ludington. You know that's where the talent is right now in this conference.
There's a steal. Alex Smith missed both of his free throws. Here comes Micah Spunner. Shot is up and good, and he's fouled. Micah Spunner gets on the score sheet.
That was a nice little play by Micah there. You know, we had the steal on this end, and then takes it coast to coast. Did a good job cutting the defender off, using his body for protection, and then finishing and getting the end one.
Spunner's free throw up, no good. Rebound to Whitehall's number 1, Hunter Osborne. Ludington, Taj Williams almost had himself a steal right there. Couldn't get to the ball before it went out of bounds. Whitehall 81, Ludington 56. 22 seconds left in this game. There's a drive, ball knocked away by JT Keith. Next broadcast Tuesday night from Fremont. Girls.
Whitehall's going to try to run a little lob play here.
Girls basketball from Fremont. Come on out to Hawley, though, on Monday and cheer on the Orioles. They'll take on the Traverse City West Titans. There's a basket for Evan Thomas. Coach Shank talked very highly of the Traverse City West Titans. He said they're one of the better ball teams Ludington will face this year. And we faced some really good competition, so that'll tell you there. Shot by Alex Smith, blocked. Yeah. There's the buzzer. Your final score here at Hawley Gym. The Whitehall Vikings 83, the Ludington Orioles 56. And we'll be back in 2 minutes here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, And we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Fourth quarter, both teams put up 18 points, Jamie. Ludington was outscored by Whitehall 16-9 in the first, 22-13 in the second, 27-16 in the third. Both teams put up 18 in the fourth. Whitehall led at the half 38-22. They led 65-38 after 3, and they win 83-56. Scoring tonight for the Whitehall Vikings, 5 for Hunter Osborne, 6 for Evan Thomas, 13 for Corday Anderson, 2 for Christian Gomez, 9 for Finn Muller, 19 for Cal Kohler, 5 for Brock Morningstar, and we have Camden Thompson either at 24 or 26 tonight. I'll have to figure that out. For the Ludington Orioles, 23 tonight for Taj Williams, 4 for Steele Stowe, 2 for Zach Graham, 2 for Micah Spunner, 3 for Zane Smith, 21 points tonight for Cam Gunsel. And we got a Ludington legend in the house. Aaron Bell is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we'll talk more tomorrow. Of course, Aaron is here for his good friend Bobby Organ. He's here in support of Bobby Organ. Of course, Bobby's dad, John Organ, passed away recently, and the funeral is tomorrow. I'll be attending that, and good to see Aaron Bell here.
Yeah.
Best friends with Bobby Organ, yep. So we'll have Coach Thad Shank up here momentarily, and the next broadcast will be on Tuesday from Fremont. Jamie, your thoughts on this one? Whitehall showed what an outstanding ball team they are, and they really took it to our Orioles. Earlier in the year, they defeated Ludington at Whitehall by the score of 69-46.
Yeah, you know, it's like we talked about before the game. We knew it was going to be physical. We knew it was going to be up and down, and we knew it was going to be tough to stop Whitehall. You know, when you try to contain Camden Thompson, and then if you don't have enough horses to stop the rest of the team, and it's nothing doing against Ludington, but we're young and we don't have the same size, and sometimes you're just outmatched.
Yeah.
But they came, they played hard, they did the best they could, and that's one thing. Even though we might not have the height, they're always going to come to play, and they're going to give everything they had, and that's exactly what the Orioles did tonight. Well, they just come up short.
Coach Thad Shank is up here. He's joined us right now, and Jamie Sykon's handing the headset over to Coach Shank. And Coach, your young team tonight met the Whitehall Vikings. They fall 83-56. Whitehall, what can you say about Whitehall? They're a tough team.
Well, they're good. I mean, it's not just the Thompson kid. They're not super deep like they've been the past couple of years, but they got 6 or 7 guys who are a little bigger, faster, and stronger than us and can play out there. And you see why they're where they're at as a basketball team.
Got a nice couple of compliments, as you mentioned, Coach Shank, to Camden Thompson, Cal Kohler, and also Corday Anderson. Boy, is he tough in the paint.
Well, Kohler's the unsung kid. I mean, he's been in Camden's shadow for the last 2 or 3 years, but he shoots the three. He can walk you down and post you up. I mean, it's just a hard matchup for us to match up against them. We try, I thought in the first half, in our matchup zone, we did a decent job. They just made shots, and, as soon as we tried to go and play man, they just, they isolated us, and it was not pretty, but give credit to them. It's a good basketball team.
You could feel, Cam Gunsel, he's a competitor.
All our kids are competitors.
They all
just
are.
because
Exactly.
Cam scores 20 doesn't mean he's the only competitor. No. We're all competitors. And, sometimes you get your ass kicked in life. That's what we talked about. It's part of life. Sometimes you get your ass kicked and you either learn from it, you get better, or you go the other way. And, I'm pretty confident these kids are going to learn from this and get better. It's been a great joy coaching these guys this year. It's been a lot of fun. And, we're just grinding every day to try to get better. And you see some, moments where, you saw moments out there tonight where we did really good things. We're just having really a lot of trouble stringing that together against really good basketball teams. So, no, there's been plenty of times we've got our butt kicked this time of year and still with a lot of different teams and still gone out and found the way to, maybe win a district title or something like that. So those are our goals right now, to just keep getting better, and I think we will.
We've seen that with teams you've coached many times in the past, Coach, where you may have not even had a 500 season, but all the experience that your players gain throughout the year playing against tough competition, and it has paid off many times in the past come tournament time.
It pays off. Come Monday night, we might have the best team we played this year here, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't getting any easier. But, if it was easy, chances are when things are easy in your life, great things don't happen for you. So let's hope that great things lie ahead, because it hasn't been easy.
It hasn't. You got a very young team. We mentioned that several times tonight. We're going to let you go here real soon, Coach. What my point was when I was trying to talk about Cam Gunsel is that all your guys compete. I know that. Cam just seemed to have a little extra fire tonight going against Camden Thompson, renewing their football rivalry.
I'm not talking about football here, Scoop. I'm talking about basketball, man. This is all about stepping into Hawley Gym between the lines. What a great atmosphere tonight. The band playing. This is what high school sports is all about. We feel bad that we couldn't play at the level that Whitehall did and make it, exciting for everybody, but that's part of the learning process right here, and we'll hopefully we can, like I say, figure it out sooner rather than later.
And like you said, there's nothing like a Friday night atmosphere here at Hawley with the O-Funk here, the pep band. Whitehall travels really well. It was a packed gym tonight, and we have made a scheduling change, Coach.
All right, Scoop. Good job.
I'm going to come just as a fan Monday and watch your boys against Traverse City West.
And the rumor was you don't come to Oriole Sports unless you're getting paid, man. That's
not
what
true.
I heard.
I was at your game earlier in the year when we weren't covering, and
Is
I came.
Is that true, Jules?
No, that's not true. I bleed orange and black.
Yeah,
we
know, Scoop. Just giving you the business, man. You guys,
Nobody does it
for
better.
Covering us.
Yeah.
Root those girls on. Everybody come to Hawley on Monday night and see a big-time team in Traverse City West, because we're not going to be on the air, and you can check in the OSN for that big girls game on Tuesday night.
Definitely. Thanks, Coach Thad Shank. Enjoy your weekend. As Coach Shank just mentioned, the game on Monday will not be broadcast. However, we will give reports on how that game is going on the Oriole Sports Network. And on Tuesday, we will be at Fremont, and we will be covering the girls' game. Ludington and Fremont, big-time implications of the West Michigan Conference. So we're just swapping out. We're not going to be covering Monday's game. We will cover Tuesday's game. We'll still cover Thursdays and Fridays games, one at Manistee and one here at Hawley. Boys one night, girls the other night against the Manistee Mariners. So it's a big night of basketball next week, covering 3 games. There's 4 games going to be held, and we'll get all that information up on the Oriole Sports Network. Your thoughts, Jamie?
Yeah, like Coach Shank said, that's one thing I love about Coach Shank is, it's not just about basketball, and we always relates, basketball to life. And like he said, life's not always going to be easy. There's going to be times where you get kicked down, and how do you get back up and respond, and that's just a great thing about this program, and that's what I love about Coach Schenk and how he teaches these kids. But as far as tonight goes, just like you said, sometimes you're just outmanned.
Yeah.
And we were outmanned tonight with Whitehall, and our kids, every single one that stepped on the floor, gave the best effort that they could out there, and they just fell short. But, the loss of the basketball game doesn't define you. It's what happens after that, and it defines you as a person. And that's what this program's all about, and that's what I love about it.
Very eloquently put, Jamie. I love what you just said right there. Ludington falls to 8-7 overall in the season, now 6-3 in the West Michigan Conference. Again, the Whitehall Vikings, they improved to 13-2 overall, 8-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Again, I know I gave Whitehall's individual point. I don't know if I gave Ludington's. I'll give it again here. Taj Williams with 23. Messiah Himes had 2. Steele Stowe with 4. Zach Graham 2. Micah Spunner 2. Zane Smith had 3, and Cam Gunsel with 21 points tonight. Check out the OSN page later this evening, folks. We'll have the updates up there, the box score, and maybe some area scores of interest. We'll see. And with that said, we'll be back with you on Tuesday from Fremont. We'll have that scheduling change up on the OSN later this evening as well. For our executive producer, executive director Thad Shank, for the 102.7 WMOM station owner Chris Nicholas, also for my partner tonight doing color commentary, Jamie Sycon, as well as the technical engineer tonight for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Julia Havman, and for the OSN cameraman, Jackson Jenner. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Once again, your final score in boys varsity basketball action, the Whitehall Vikings 83, the Ludington Orioles 56. Good night, Oriole Nation, and have a great weekend.